Welcome to Dimension 119, a dimension where anything can happen. Prepare for the strange and unexpected. Enjoy today's episode.
What's up? Yeah, we're streaming a little later than usual, Imperiousness. I'm actually getting to play Space Engineers with the old crew again. I'm playing on the PC, Space Engineers on the PC for the first time, so this should be interesting as well. I've only ever played this game on the laptop, and I had to have it set to really low graphics. So we're going to try it out on high and see how it goes. It's a pretty chunky game, so if we have to turn it down, we have to turn it down, but we're going to try it on high. See what happens. Everything else has run decently so far. This will be my first time playing this on the PC though, so we'll see what happens. But we got Jarl. We got Jarl playing. We're actually playing on his server, Jarl of Goats. We got Puppyatron playing. We got Dumpgrah playing. We got Blue Diamond Bin gonna be in here. We got Briggsy gonna be in here as well. We got a whole crew going tonight. I don't think it's everyone that they usually have playing, but we got enough people to get the crew going. So yeah, I'm gonna join in for the first time in a while. I test that PC. Everything is going to be gorgeous. Yes, so far everything has been gorgeous. Sons of the Forest hesitated just slightly in the beginning cutscene. And we had a few, I don't even want to call them like rendering issues, but we had a few rendering things where it didn't quite render fast enough. Just like things where like the top of the rocks didn't render all the way before I got to them, but nothing major. I don't think he has posted the roast yet. I need to turn that on and say yes, because I know we're going to need that. And do that. And I'm going to go ahead, I think, and unmute everybody. And we'll probably hear some madness going on before we get started. But we'll get, once everybody gets in and Jarl gets the server up, then we'll get joined in. And it might take a couple of minutes because I got mods to download because I usually play with mods. But it shouldn't take like 20 minutes like it did when we were playing on the PC. I mean, on the laptop. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Although I will admit the last few weeks I've been slacking a bit, but not because I'm actually slacking.
You slacking? No way. I'm just kidding.
Well, no, I finally was able to secure a full-time permanent position somewhere.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah,
dude, that's awesome.
It's actually at a place that normally full-time, permanent are not two phrases that usually go together. Usually you have to do like a number of years of seasonal work before they take you on full-time. And I've worked there before. It's North Star Windows and Doors, part of Cornerstore Building Products. I don't know if you've heard of them. Anybody's heard of them. So I'm part of what's called mulling assembly, which I've done before. Essentially, I take a bunch of frames of windows, vinyl windows, and I make them into the big, ginormous, like multi-frame, like, you know, some of those houses where you see like the vinyl windows and they're like, it's got the really nice veneer on it.
Jarl box games. Like you mean the Jackbox games? I would love to do those.
That's what I do. Is I turn all those individual frames into that big ass window.
I think we have Middle Earth this Wednesday.
And considering the plant pumps out,
yeah, because last time we did Phasmo,
1,000 frames of windows.
Maybe we can do it next Wednesday if we can't get a crew together before then. Basically,
it's good too because you have worked with them in the past, so you like you know what to expect, right? You wouldn't have gone back if they weren't. You know,
the only reason why I left is because A, it was seasonal, and B, I was going into a full-time position. That's when I was trying to get into the car sales industry. And of course, that was the worst time to get into car sales industry because it had been great, but then there was no inventory.
Right.
I really thought
sell cars, you're gone. It's like I can't sell cars because there aren't any cars, and so we get.
Listen, Imperiousness, I really thought that the first time I seen the Jackbox logo, I really thought it was a thumbnail that Jarl had made and put himself in there.
It was for a while there, because it was Kia I was working with, the Tellurides that were supposed to come up to Canada at one point, half of them were then redirected to the States, because in some places in the States, they can actually mark up the price, whereas in Canada, not so much. At least in Ontario.
But that's also the problem. The only cars available are also were once $25,000 are now more than your average truck of 40 to 50,000, and you can't get them financed because of how much the interest rates are skyrocketing.
And insurance rates are actually double what your biweekly payment might be anyways.
Right. That's a very similar situation here, and it's like, bro, I just want a used car for my wife.
And keep in mind the Canadian prices will be different than the U.S. So what you guys would consider a $40,000 affordable truck is like 60 or 70,000 for us.
Oh, none of it's affordable. That's
but you get my point.
Fact that, yeah, exactly. The fact that a used car, let alone from a certified dealership, of course.
Should have sound alerts.
A new car is about as much as
are they not working?
Education, but they have a lifespan of about 10 to 12 years. Something's not adding up.
And that was my problem. Also, is that they put me in the used car lot, and we had 5 cars to sell at any given time.
The channel points are working,
but you can guess they were either high-end luxury models or they were shit boxes that we could sell. And we were a certified dealer. I mean, this is a. Is
there something else you were trying to do, Imperiousness? That might not be working.
Yeah, and then our problem too was, like, just in general car repair, which I know this is kind of affecting everybody. Is just
for the beard, that one might not be set up on the waiting screen.
So like,
or you know, 3 years of excuses to jump prices up because supply chain issues. Like no, there were.
I think you played this one.
So much right now.
The biggest problem was that one of our biggest manufacturers for Nissan and Toyota here in the States.
It is kind of scraggly. I mean, you can't really see it on the camera, but there's something there. I can pull the hair now.
Wow, that sucks.
We're getting there.
Yeah. And up here in Canada, we've been really pushing for, because I mean, there's been a big push for hybrid and electric vehicles, and Canada traditionally has built America's cars. And that's been true since like the 50s, 60s. And that's because we do a really fucking good job. A lot cheaper.
Not only that, but our computers do. Our computer towers, motherboards. If you look on the back,
I have it set up on some of the screens. Like I think it works on the brake screen,
Canada sticker,
but I don't have. I might not have it set up on the
always does
main starting soon screen.
That's why you come to Canada to do manufacturing, is because we'll do it for you, probably cheaper than your home country and at a higher quality.
Well, we kind of burned both countries with our latest trade practices, so it's like, well,
yeah, Donald Trump was definitely hitting relationships. The line in the sand up here was when he declared as a national security threat. It's like, bitch, we're building the tails of your F-35. What the fuck are you talking about?
I just mean in general, like the trade practices.
Yeah, no, and it hasn't really improved
from another state. Like, because I'm in the excavator business for my job, and even ordering steel from California when Washington is low, it's so friggin' expensive when it didn't used to be.
It's stupid right now in North America. It's like, it used to be good, and now it's not. You used to be able to move stuff a hell of a lot easier.
Get along.
Well, I mean,
hello.
Let's load up. Almost. It's at 91%. Hello,
hi, guys. Hello.
So Duluth, when you join this server, just so you know, you will have to eat and drink. So it'll be different than last time.
Okay, thank you for the warning.
And if you don't, you die.
Oh boy.
It will be terrible.
I just gotta find like.
You will become what do they call those? The public service announcements sort of things?
PSAs, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the World Vision sort of ads?
Oh, you mean like Sally Struthers, but worse.
Yeah, you'll turn into one of those.
And to be honest, that's perfectly fitting, because that's kind of the framework for space engineers with the Clank Cola and all those other corporations on the posters.
Oh my God.
I don't think Jarl had to do a funeral yet in space engineers.
That'll be tonight.
Well,
would you submit, Imperiousness? Where's it at?
Except that I don't have a funeral channel point spend, and that's because of you, Ben. I used to, and then I got sick of doing it. I can only rhyme so much.
All right, I'll be right back.
After the 500th clone, I was like,
I just got done streaming. I need to go
I
use the restroom and then get something to
don't
drink.
know how to
so I will be
do
right
that
back.
yet,
I'm going to
but
load
I
this
can
game
sure
up.
figure that
So-
out.
Grab another beer.
I don't.
Let's
No
go
one's.
ahead
Yeah,
and
that sounds like a
turn
good
the,
idea.
No
desktop
one
on
has
and game, and
tried
I'll
to
have
do a
worry
walk
about the
on,
really annoying-
so I have to figure out how to add that.
Oh no.
You'll be my first walk on.
Hey guys, it appears Space Engineers needs to be restarted.
Yay!
Yeah.
No.
Oh god.
Why?
You know,
Why
I just got done telling
funness?
everybody I had muted the game so we could bypass the annoying ambience that this game has, and then it's like crash.
There you go.
Why have you
Yeah,
done this to us? You
I
betrayed us.
please don't tell me that's what you did. I use
Never
walk-ons
forgive
on
you.
someone else's
Never
channel,
forgive
but
you
I
for
don't know how
this.
to add them
Alright,
to
who else
my
is a
channel.
streamer?
So let me see if I can figure that out.
What?
I know.
Huh?
I just put a noise gate on her. All right.
I
who
have my
else?
own noise gate, so if I scream, you guys won't hear me.
Hey, listen. Yes, I scream, but it's really because you can't just go out and like just scream randomly. So at least I have like an option. Like I can scream here because like things make me scream.
Yeah,
But I can't just go randomly outside and just scream. So like this gives
Yeah,
me
but you're not supposed to be able to hear
excuse.
anybody screaming in space.
Yeah, well, that's just that's how good I am at screaming.
Oh,
Why-
okay.
why-
Well, apparently.
look.
Just that
I
good.
just came back from getting another cold one, and I just hear about Puppy wanting to scream in space.
Oh, we're just
No,
talking
no, no,
about
no,
how
no.
we misheard death noises.
Well, welcome to the void of space, where no one can hear you scream.
I love that. I was
Except
so
me.
good back then.
All right, let's get
Except
Igor
me.
back in his cage.
Wait,
You know,
what?
that's
Everyone
one
can
cool
hear
thing.
me scream.
What was that,
Yeah.
girl?
You sound like Igor, the little assistant
Oh,
in the
okay.
Frankenstein books.
Yes, master. Igor will do.
You're our space Igor.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
perfect.
Oh, boy.
Oh yeah.
Kill me now.
Ahead,
Kill me
warp
now.
factor 2.
I don't have to kill you, puppy. You'll be fine doing that on your own.
So we've established I can do Igor and
I mean, I never
George
die.
Takei.
So like,
is that correct? We've established I can do George Takei and Igor now.
No, we can't.
You can do whoever you want.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
like
we
to
must
tell
have
people who
canon
they can and
facts.
cannot fall in love with.
I believe you can do George Takei anytime you want.
Ben's like, I believe you could do George Takei. No one else does.
Yeah, no.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
What about Dr. Claw?
Yeah, you could do Dr. Claw too. But last time you did that, you messed up your throat. So
Not
Yeah,
really.
we'll
do
just,
that.
I'll
Did I?
give you the affirmation. Yeah, because you were like, afterwards, you were like, oh, I really messed up my throat. I got to go get water.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because it's phlegm.
Who's phlegm?
You know, the boogers when they go down your throat.
Oh, crap.
No.
Literally log in as the Spirit of Le Mans ship is closing in.
Oh God, I better get in.
Oh.
So what I'm hearing is
I'm
we need a
just-
gunslinger or two.
No, I'm going to get rid of it because by the time you guys join, it's going to chunk the server a little.
Chunky
Oh
chunky.
my God. Never mind. We are completely surrounded. I forgot about that. We have 3 enemy vessels, 3
Are you
colonists
okay?
All
closing.
right, Imperiousness. I
Yeah.
think you're approved, and
So
I
what I'm
see
hearing
I
what
is
forgot
we
you.
this
need
is
to
why
I
we
see
weren't
what you
playing
submitted.
until we got back.
yeah, because we didn't want to
Because
die.
Ben.
And I also know how to do it
This was
now.
not me
Also, I
alone.
figured
Are
out
we
how to make blurb
able to
work, so you
join
can
yet?
play blurbs now too.
Yeah.
I think so.
That's why I was telling you all the locations of the ships.
Oh,
Puppy
Yes,
didn't get the memo. Everybody else is joining in. Puppy's like, so are we good?
listen.
You want to put your new
I was
cube to work,
talking
puppy?
to someone more important. Okay,
6
okay.
gigabytes
You're like,
of
yeah, I'll take
mods
2
to
strawberry
download.
milkshakes. I need to rub it in your all's face.
You Yeah, I was like telling my sister, she asked me like, "You want a strawberry milkshake?" And I was like, "Yeah, give me a strawberry milkshake there for me."
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn it! Now I want one.
My mom made a coconut cream
Really
pie
good.
today.
Strawberry milkshakes, they're the best.
I know. That's why I fucking want one.
That's right.
More like
Listen,
a
Linda.
milkshake,
Listen, Linda.
milkshake? Yeah.
Mmm.
Linda.
Now every time I go past there,
Milkshakes.
oh look, a strawberry milkshake! I can get one and then rub it in y'all's face. Yeah.
I'd rather drink than have it on my face.
Then
just
it
for the
turns
record.
out I don't even like milkshakes. I was just doing it to give you a hard time.
No, you were doing it to be included. You want to be included.
Once again, I
How
personally
dare
would
you
rather
ruin
have the
my
milkshake in my stomach than on my face.
All right, so hit him in the stomach instead of the face.
Poppy, I've got a question for you.
Yes,
Are you from the East Coast?
baby.
Okay, I can.
West
You had
Coast,
a little
West
bit.
Coast.
Yeah, yeah. The East Coast, I heard kind of a hint of Brooklyn or New Jersey or.
Oh, hold on a second. Is this Duluth's first time coming into Oblivion Station?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
So will he
It's
start on
mine
Lambda?
too.
He should be able to actually spawn in the station itself.
I can't remember.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm on the Artemis.
Duluth?
That's right.
Yes,
Let
sir.
us know if you accidentally spawn down on the planet.
It shouldn't be set
Okay.
for
Yeah.
subscribers. It should
That
be
may
set for
happen.
everyone.
And we will try to get to you as soon as we can because we know you don't have any food or anything. It'll be fine, I'm
but-
sure.
It'll be fine.
While
fine.
our mods are loading
Command
in,
module's useful for something, I
I'll
guess.
see if I can figure it out.
Oh wait, Blue. We got the
Yeah.
new slug. We got the atmospheric. Well, actually, did we even come up with a name for that slug?
I see the spirit of Le Mans. Do I
I'll see if I can
tempted to
figure it
take a
out real
hammerhead
quick
out,
while our
have? It's unproven. in
whilst
actual
our
combat, but it's not mine.
We've tested it
mods
enough
are
and
loading
raised
anyways.
enough things and shot it enough times, but I think it's good.
Yeah, but we don't. I don't have any ammo or anything in it.
this also gives me an excuse to
Slide
play with
in,
this some more since
catch
I don't
the
know how to
base,
use
get
it
the
yet.
ammo.
So I've only added sounds to Blurb. I've not actually set it up really.
All right, Jarl, I need to figure out how to get into your. Well, that didn't work.
Turn it off.
You should be able to join
Turn it on.
off of me.
All right.
No, you're fine. I have 6 gigs of mod to download anyway, so I can't do. I mean, it's either
All right,
we do
let's see
that
here.
or we just sit here and I stare at you guys
Well, either way,
while we listen to these other guys talk.
we got time.
I go into. Go to here. Open this up. Join game.
The hell?
All right, we do that. Perfect. We do that.
What's that nav point new?
All right. That part's right.
I honestly have no idea.
Make the Jarl
It's
box.
in blue, so it can't be a traitor. That's something someone made.
Hey Jarl.
Hey, yeah.
I have one of the voices in my head.
yeah.
One of the voices in my head asking when we'll play Jarl box games again, and I was really confused for a minute. And then I realized they're
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about Jackbox games, and I apparently wasn't the only one that thought the Jackbox logo was actually a picture of you.
That's
Love it.
funny.
That's good.
That's
That's good.
headcanon now. That's headcanon.
I too
funny.
can't wait for Yellow Box games.
That was fun last time we
Very
played that,
sis.
though. We're not gonna lie.
That's funny.
Everybody loved it, but
That's
Jarl.
great.
Yeah, we got lots of cargo.
Oh, it's fine.
It's
I'm
fine.
laughing.
It's fine.
I just-
Oh, that's where the CS2 went. Okay, we're good now.
All right, downloading mods.
Oh wow.
Oh,
It'll only take you like 9
Try
hours.
your blurb
Yeah, I
again
can see
now.
this.
Imperiousness.
He played on the other server, so it shouldn't
Oh,
take
that's
too
right.
long.
He did. Yeah. Forgot.
I am
I have
also
to
downloading
remind-
mods.
I have to tell you something, go. My computer decided to go ape shit on me one day, and I had to do a fresh reinstall, so it might take me a little bit.
Oh, well then yes, you'll be. We'll
I will.
see you in a
I've
few years.
got like 150 mods to download.
All right. Well, how about this? I'll just go over here, put this over here, and I'll bring up Mr. Goat Stream and do what I do best and mod.
Wait, what did we name the scoop? Scoop.
You did.
We really? We put the letter. I
Yes,
put the
you
lettering
did.
on that.
I like the
Oh,
way your ship is turning out. Yeah.
okay. It's been a hot minute. Okay.
I'm sorry, what was that, Ben?
I say I like the way your ship is turning out here.
Yeah, now that we actually have metal, which was the only benefit of you guys bringing an enemy vessel to our base. It's actually been going pretty good.
Well,
I'll see if I can figure it out off stream then,
you
since
know,
we're loading in now.
was it
That's
Well, I
weird.
would
Maybe
like
maybe
your
it's because I
permission
just authorized it and just added
spawn
it
in puppies,
and just
present.
put the URL in.
Yes,
Maybe that's why there's a
any ships
problem.
you guys have worked on, you
It
can
just
spawn in
hasn't
using a projector,
Properly
not just
rendered.
alt,
Yep,
copy,
yeah, it's
paste,
playing.
Spot, not no, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Actually, I don't
the-
think this is going to take much
There
longer
is
because
a
I'm
large-
already at
there
at
is one
21 out of
large-
150.
I'll have to adjust the sound,
However,
but
can I use the large
the-
grid projector first to
the logo
spawn
came
in a
up at
long
least.
range?
Yeah, of course.
Assuming we got the resources for the jump drive.
Yeah, assuming we got the resources.
I mean, honestly, we
yes,
should. With
my
how many
plan
ships
is
we
working.
scalp-
The rest of them
Savage.
work, but not who
We
will.
can pull
Salvage.
back, like a combination of 6 ships. So, large ones too.
I also need to change this because I didn't
We're
hear
actually
that, so I need to
developing
fix
quite a
that
fleet,
too.
To be honest.
Star Trek eats your heart out.
Like, no joke. I'm not going to worry about any large ships of my design. I think eventually I will print a couple of my duck refineries. to
Okay,
go
I heard
with,
it that time.
To go with
Did it play for you, Imperiousness? Because I heard it that time.
because those can just attach connector to the other ships. Then we can have just a large fleet.
Yeah, and they can connect together, and there's all our production.
That's right. They can supplement all of our production.
It worked. Oh,
And that is why you don't throw chicken wings in the forest.
did it play for you, Imperiousness? That's what we need to know
What?
now. Just make sure, as long as it played for you, then we're
Is that
good.
actually a phrase?
I think that is
Network Ghost.
phrase.
On
Wow.
one of my weekend evaluations, it was story time with Briggs.
It's in space.
Where,
It's story
uh,
time with Briggs now, isn't it?
No,
Where do I need to
we
spawn
already have
into?
story time.
Oh, yes, I guess we should cover that. Well, what do you see as far as spawns go? Like, I need to know
I
the names.
see 3 items that are G.MS 4301 ULFUR. I see 3 survival kit 2s. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 medical rooms. 5 medical rooms. I see a couple of medical room 2s.
They just called medical rooms?
Yes.
You joined the faction.
Probably not, because I haven't played with you guys in a long time.
Yep. That's right.
If I remember right, you need to spawn the convention.
Die. To be honest, you
Okay.
will have to die.
I will try to get into a.
No. He has
just
to
a
build
random
a
spawn?
rocket to come up with us.
Yes. Him and Duluth have to build their own rocket and launch up from a Garrus the way we did. That's right.
Oh, you're not gonna come get me then?
Oh man, you're gonna. I think Dimension's gonna cry when he starts playing. Honestly.
Probably.
He's gonna have. It's gonna look so nice. He's never gamed.
Right? He's like, what is this ship? It looks really neat. Holy shit, look at all the detail in my feet.
He's never been in a game where the actual physical space of it literally takes months in real life to cross.
Hey, I've played this game before. I only got to see like 3 blocks in front of me. That's all.
Yeah, well, you literally have a solar system around you now.
Oh look, I'm already loaded in and not lagging like crazy.
Oh, great! We got a Tesco ship coming at us. I know it doesn't say Tesco, but I'm gonna call it Tesco.
That's fair.
How do I join a faction again?
In factions. What was that, Dump?
Oh, I was gonna be like, don't worry, Dimension. If you spawn on the planet, I found this really cool looking ship called the Condor. I just might take it for a spin.
Sure.
Briggs would love that.
No, go for it. I'm legitimately saying honest. I'm not going to use the thing.
Yeah.
Why not?
What? Oh, he's probably built a replacement now.
No, I have too many slugs now.
Team Oblivion.
And I am working
Yes, sir.
on my next generation carrier support ship, and that is the Ascadelia.
I will let you know though, Dump. That ship came under fire last time, and there's like little holes in it. Yeah. So it's not.
Jesus.
There's a hole in your spaceship, dear Eliza. Dear Eliza.
Oh lord.
No one's gonna join me. Okay, I'll stop.
Nope, sorry.
That's a
What
really
are you
hard
wowing for, Imperiousness?
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Yeah, I need to add that sound clip just to the board, period.
Oh yeah, that's right. We call it the drop slug. Now I remember.
We have a packet of ketchup in the food sequencer. I don't know if I'm impressed by that or worried.
So he's gonna do something real quick before we launched everywhere, and now I forgot what it was. Oh, I know. I need to turn Ben up a little bit.
I just realized I'm at 71 out of 150 right now. Actually, 72 now.
That's not too bad.
Oh yeah, I've never seen the
out of
graphics in this
75,
game
so
like this.
I think the last time I was trying to download
Just wait
everything,
till
I
we
was
actually
streaming
get somewhere.
and everything. So I think that's may have been why it screwed up.
Oh shit! Turn off build and repair.
All right, I am a member.
Yeah.
Okay, just
Say
don't
the
forget to
magic
turn it on
word.
again.
Let me see if I can find them.
Alright, I'm gonna take one of the mining vessels out. I'm gonna grab some more ore and stuff. I will stay far
It's unlocking a core memory there.
Please do.
Just make sure you're close enough to base though that
We're just,
you need help.
it's just gonna float around a little bit until we actually die.
Own special waypoint right now.
Just because,
It's
It's just-
special.
because we can, and I haven't played in so long.
It's a special kind of special.
Dude, at least somebody's gonna use some sound clips because I don't use them as much as I used to, and I miss my sound clips all the time.
Thank you.
You're at this surrounded by friendly vessels and stuff.
What is this?
I just gotta find you. I see Poppy hiding in the bottom of the station.
To be honest, Ben, that's part of the reason why we haven't been playing unless we had more people.
Yeah.
So many ships have.
I need the connector to attach to the actual connector.
Could
So I need to
technically try to rip things apart here and see if I could build something to fly somewhere, but I don't
Get my phone and-
imagine I have enough fuel or anything to get anywhere. Plus, I don't know where they are.
There it goes, right, you're not streaming.
So,
Yes, I think it needs to rotate.
need large steel
Yeah.
Are you gonna put
tubes.
it on this connector here, or? Are you
Yeah,
gonna
we're not
base
going to
it
be able
on
to
there?
get there.
I'm gonna base it off of this.
Let's
connector
try to
where
get
the
to this
connector-
unknown signal just because we
It
can.
needs to, because everything will have to build off the connector if I'm right. Yeah. I've only messed around with them like once or twice myself.
Is that the right end?
To your standard ones.
Can't see it.
Yeah, let me know. I'll add. I'll find stuff to
The
add.
little end needs to plug
The way
in,
they show up more often.
not the big square one.
I wonder if they'll show up. I'm not sure how it works. I don't wonder if they'll show up the more
I
they're
really hope
used.
Look at
Jen
this
writes
connector
technical
down here.
manuals for us.
Yes. Look at the connector over on this ship real fast.
Look at that planet. Look at that.
I do know dimension.
I need some tissues.
Okay, it's so pretty.
I can see the planets. I didn't even know there was planets in this game.
Oh my. Oh my.
Great, you killed Ben.
And that's a problem.
I mean,
for that. I'm sorry.
people tell me that I do slay with my comedy. Yeah, I'm literally just kind of flying around, letting myself die and just looking around because I legitimately can see more of this game in this one area than I am than all the time which we've played together.
I can see everything in space.
Ground control, the major Yarrow.
I feel like we turned that into a Disney song. I can see everything in space. We'll stop now.
I would definitely try to make my way to you guys, but I don't see you, so I'm just kind of flying
did you
around.
join the faction?
Yeah.
Now you need to kill yourself.
All right, I'm gonna try to make planetfall as my final act.
That's how you're gonna die. You're just like,
Yeah.
yo.
Burn up in the atmosphere?
Why not?
Okay, and then I need to promote.
I'm gonna love the fact that I'm gonna love the fact that I have this on the sound clips on though for me.
Yeah, the Condor was pretty cool.
My
I didn't
backpack
want it
is
'cause it was
over encumbered.
a spawn in, and I kind of wanted to build my own, but it was a shame just to delete it when it's not an OP ship.
I don't know if we can make
It's not like it breaks the
planetfall
game by having
before
it
we're
in
gonna die.
Yeah,
But
it
we're
looked
gonna-
like it
we're
was
gonna see what
designed
happens.
by a professional.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay.
I feel
Okay.
I feel
I'm
attacked.
sorry, but
I feel kind of hurt, but that's all right.
That's okay. I just got hit by something.
It looks like it was designed by a
income ship
professional.
above
He
us.
Guys,
hits
I
an
finally got
asteroid.
in.
No, I just got hit by something. What's it called?
You got hit by something?
Oni-chan?
I don't know why our defensive weapons have been
That's-
shut down, but
those
clearly
are the
they
one
have,
that's gonna be
because
the
they're not
problem.
shooting at that ship.
yep.
Also,
I'm trying to
when we
lead
start
it
playing
away,
horror
but
games and stuff
you got
again,
me
playing
pretty good,
Phasmo and
and,
stuff, I think you
it's
guys
coming
can
straight for the
play
season, that's where I was headed.
some creepy noises too. There should be
I'm
some on
heading
there.
For the control tower right now.
This thing
Do
happens.
personnel need to enter an interior?
Look how good this planet looks.
There are no weapons on this ship. Shit.
Look at this.
Yeah, they kind of got blasted off.
Yeah, I was trying to see if I could help you guys.
Okay,
It doesn't look
that
like
one
I
made
can.
me. That one Maybe shiver just
We have a
s-
giant railgun,
just a
but people
smidge.
keep turning off the security system and not telling anybody else about it. So I guess we'll just
Let's see.
wing
Base
it.
turrets are on. Coil cannons are on.
That's gonna be terrible
what the
with
range is,
Phasmo
'cause
and
they
stuff.
ignored that Incon ship.
The range is 800 meters. I don't know.
Yeah, they need to be.
Because I'm gonna forget that you guys can do that,
Guns
and it's not
are
channel
on.
points, and the sound plays right before it shows up in chat.
Because that rail.
So that's gonna catch me off guard for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know why they're not.
It's supposed to
ripping
be
the new
folding
one
laundry.
blunt.
Ooh, I have laundry in the dryer too. Guess that's not getting done tonight.
Well, I mean, if the range is only set at 800 meters and it's not within range.
Artillery turret 15 is turned off. Artillery turret.
Yeah. Good example of somebody fucking with the defenses, not telling anybody, and
We just need to
Now we
grab
have-
the.
on.
We just need to get
Some
in
of
the
turrets
into
are
the
actually yellow in status,
gravitational pull.
but I
Maybe
don't. I
because they're
don't think
on a
those are
different
connected
ship.
to the station.
Why's my guy looking like that?
I believe there's 24 artillery turrets on the station.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm only showing.
Ooh, what is that?
6.
Is that just an asteroid?
So I believe those are.
They
Definitely
might be named
connected to
differently.
Almost looks like a ship.
Yeah,
Well, either way, it
because
looks
of
like
that,
the
I've
prep
actually started.
Screwed off.
I've actually started like initially, like control. Blah 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 blah. I'm
Is it a ship?
initialing like parts on one of my ships. So like the glitter gloat, everything is labeled GG. So when it stops, you can tell it apart.
No, thank you.
Okay.
I need to make those louder for sure on my side at least.
It's a long, tedious, boring process.
Oh, don't die, don't die, don't die.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a broken down ship.
By the way, build and repair was turned back on.
Thank you,
I haven't
sir.
looked-
Ooh, there's a controller.
Well,
Does it
Parallax
have
shuttle,
engines and
but we
run?
won't mess with that if we don't need to.
All right, we're in the flight seat.
What kind of ores do we need right now?
I couldn't even begin to tell you.
Why am I taking damage?
Magnetic coil cannon.
We're not gonna make it to ground because I think we're thirsty. There's no oxygen. Where's my mask?
Cobalt, we are very good with. Silicon, generally speaking,
Health
we're good.
low.
We got tons of iron. Nickel is actually a pretty decent amount too.
My
Yeah, we got plenty of nickel. We even got a crap. ton of
helmet came
platinum.
up.
We got 560,
Apparently, that's why.
7
Yeah, we
tons of
found
platinum.
we found an asteroid with platinum the last time we played.
Yeah.
How are we on things like
Um,
ice?
Ice spread across.
Okay,
various
so our
containers.
dampeners are off. We should keep heading towards the planet. Now that we have
We're
that,
rocking about 10,000.
let me
Only 10,000
check
ice?
something here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
yeah, go.
ice, we could use some more about. Magnesium, we could definitely use some more.
Yeah, we need the boom booms.
Let's
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, and
So,
ice
okay.
we need like 500,000 for
Yeah, we're gonna
the
need a lot
operations
more
we're
ice.
constructing.
Let's take that off.
Okay, so Ben, do you want to go do ice or you
Leave
want
that
to do
there.
magnesium? Searching.
Magnesium, I think, is pretty close, so I can work on magnesium.
We should still
then
be
I will
moving.
Go and deal with ice. I'll take my.
I can
slugs.
make these adjustments
We
while we're
got
doing that.
Magnesium and cobalt in this asteroid right above us, and just past that we have ice.
It
Where do you
looks
want
like
me to
we're still
spawn at,
moving. As
girl?
long as we're still moving.
Well, first you have to join the faction by pressing I.
Oh, well, I must be it. Must be. Hang on. Well, apparently it says I can. I don't know. Hang on.
You might have to spawn first.
Trying.
Okay, let's go here. Yes, here we are.
Okay.
EA Games.
Challenge everything.
Look at my dude's legs. All right, let's do this. That's cranked to the max. Now let's try it.
Run back home, little princess.
Force fields?
It does.
We do have that mod, yes,
Do
for
we
force
need
fields.
anything? Do we
Okay,
need
so
any
I need to do
resources
this
that I can go
now.
mine?
We just
I'm gonna go
mentioned the
out for
resources we needed.
I'm gonna go out for
What?
I
a
need to do this
ice.
now.
Yeah, it looks like ice.
I'm Groot.
Okay.
Ben's going for the magnesium. I'm gonna go for the ice.
Now it's not working at all.
Because the cargo slug, I'll take the cargo slug to do it, and that'll give us a ton of space.
Yeah. If you want to work
Okay.
with rigs, because there's ice a little bit past me, at where I'm going for the magnesium. So
Okay, it's not playing for
There's
me
a-
then.
Yeah, I think there's ice and magnesium right next to each other.
yeah, right next to us. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you want to work with rigs,
This
you
is
can
so
take-
unfair!
And I'm just going.
It should be a lot louder now.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember, Dump, if that ship has.
But I don't know
force
why
fields.
it's
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh,
not
I
playing
was just
for
a little
me.
surprised by the fact.
I
guess it
remember this
doesn't
ship
have
is
any-
really slow.
Been playing Star Citizen too much. Thought control was to go down.
And Poppy,
Oh,
are you
yeah.
are you bringing a separate mine?
Okay, I'll have to
I
figure
was
out how
gonna,
to
show off my my glitter bombs.
if it's about the same, then I'll fix this and make sure I can hear it.
I mean, it's got a connector. She could probably hook it up to.
Do you have anything besides Mexican
I
food?
don't know how much cargo she has.
The scoop is not going on that fucking thing.
All right, so I can hear it now. I'll have to figure out how to turn it up because it's maxed
No
on the
reason to be that
website, so I'll
way.
have to figure out
It's a
another way to turn it
personal
up.
tool. Anyone could purchase and use it.
But we can do that
It's
later.
Not going
Oh,
on
wait,
my
sorry.
slug.
Wrong tool.
I'm also trying to figure out how to find it.
Innuendo.
Okay, I don't know.
I know what's
We
wrong with it.
are
Got too much
getting close to
glitter
the planet,
No way. No way.
or closer. We can see topography now,
That's
at
not
least.
it.
Saying the unicorn's horn is too long.
Am I going? Oh, sweet! I did it.
So we are
Congratulations, you
approaching.
detached from the station.
I know.
Something
And tell her what she's
pretty
won,
cool.
Johnny. What? We don't have any prizes this week,
A
Johnny?
new car.
With only bi-weekly payments.
My game just crashed.
Oh.
That sometimes happens. And
Yeah.
you got reloaded. It happened to me when we were starting.
Okay.
I'm about to crash. Not my game, just my guy into the planet.
Oh, so you're fine.
Oh,
Yeah, you're fine.
Ah, it's only a flash round.
you're totally fine. Free.
Hey, if Puppy says you're
There's
fine, then you're fine.
There's a bunch of people shooting off fireworks. It's annoying.
Well, it is Canada.
Not in Canada.
And there are expats.
Maybe you're just hearing them from Canada, puppy.
We got
I don't
ourselves.
think Canada's
Holy
close
crap, those are
Turtle, she's heard
phenomenal
ourselves.
fireworks.
enough.
I thought
It's
we
not
knew
even
how
the
to
4th of
celebrate,
July
but
yet.
Damn.
No, it's the 1st of July.
Oh no, I'm dying. I forgot battery's the thing. No,
Again?
please. No, please.
What a
Shut
what
up,
a
man.
moron.
It's only like 5 times in the last time we played.
But he
What
runs
a
out of juice.
moron. How could he
Aw,
forget?
This
Fuck.
stream sponsored by Duracell.
Where am I going?
That would be
My
actually cool.
face apparently decided to
Turn my fan up. Hopefully you
leg
can't hear the
into
fan.
corner of something.
So your face is now part of the corner.
You should really be more careful.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hopefully the fan doesn't come through,
You should
but
probably take Puppy's advice and be more careful. You used to make fun of me for putting my chair on the outside of stuff.
And for
Oh.
some reason, I responded in
I'm just
the
gonna pick
condor.
I'm gonna pick us way to go, and
Huh.
that's where I'm going.
What kind of
look
shit
at
you
that
trying to build,
topography we can see now. Look at that.
What is that? What is that over there? Can't see it.
Look at all them details we can see
Ice.
already.
Is that just mine? Yeah, I got a bunch of magnesium.
Talk about the details we can see. They're like,
My
my
stuff, I think,
God,
floated
starts
away.
going crazy.
Son of a bitch!
Alright, there's something.
All right, Imperius, thanks for hanging out, bud.
So, what kind of ship are you building, Jarl?
You're probably my descent.
Oh,
I was
that's
using the
gonna be a strike
thrusters.
Corvette,
Now I'm not
so
using the thrusters.
Not a whole lot.
So
of
hopefully
armor,
there's no
just some
weird sound.
weaponry on it, and be able to get out fast and try to lure people
I'd call
away.
it a light frigate personally, but
No, that's definitely a massive battleship.
bad.
If I could be so blunt, it kind of looks like the starting crash ship scenario ship.
Kind of, yeah. It doesn't utilize the side pylons, but it definitely has some other features to it. Oh, there you
Noodle
are.
arms.
I'm going to something sparkly and I can't stop myself.
Noodle arms.
I do have to go potty. However, I did notice, Jarl, there are parts of the station I can't access. I'll be right back.
Oh, that's odd.
Also, Yarrow, I'm in the yellow and black striped miner. For some reason, one of the drills is not keyed to as part of the command set.
Looks like we might
that's
be
a
about to
cable
enter
lengths
the
minor,
atmosphere. I
and
don't think
set
we've
it
entered
up
yet. I
in
think we're
the
about to.
regular form.
So I think that's the atmospheric line we can see there.
I'm trying to hit the purple sparkly thing, but it's faster than me.
Yep, I think we just made We just hit
So
the
you're
atmosphere.
taking someone else's ship, and you're trying to do damage
Is
to
Blue
someone else's
quiet to anyone else, or is it just me?
Wow,
I had to turn him
Puppy
up.
Rude. You're
I
all
took
like,
him all the
wow,
way up, but I can
did
still
it?
barely
Does anyone
hear
else
him."
hear Blue? I don't hear him at all.
Well,
I could barely hear him. It's just like little crickets in the background.
Yeah, don't give her my chat ideas, okay? They love the crickets.
I've made planetfall.
Night, are you dead?
Yes. And it instantly respawned. It just instantly respawned me on the planet.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
With a ship.
So, we have
There's a bunch of ships in front of me.
Don't we have a planetary base?
We
Yarrow,
do.
what's the name of your
Lambda
fac-
base.
What's the name of your faction?
Oblivion.
Oh,
Oblivion. Is that better? That should be better. Turned up my mic.
Turn it up.
Put some gas in it.
Yes, I put gas in my mic.
There it
There's
is.
a guy on TikTok that turns everyday household objects into pacifier objects.
I've seen
Really? That's amazing.
What you're saying is you put gas in it.
I love the gas-powered blender.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And
When I
I'm
think of
no
gas, I
exception.
think of what was that one where? Oh god, now I can't remember the name.
There we go.
But I remember he did one where he's like, how to clean out your cat's kitty litter. It's like step 1, throw away the scoop. Step 2, fill it with gas. Step 3, tie a string to a screwdriver. Step 4, attach the screwdriver to the ground on the one side of the kitty litter.
Oh yeah, and he
Step
uses a
5,
bottle rocket and string to light it on fire.
or how to refill a water filter. Like step 1.
It's way too loud.
2, fill it with gas.
I don't think I was
if you
supposed to.
respawn
Step 3, drink
dimension,
desk whiskey
press
like a real
backspace, and it should allow you to choose spawn location. Should. Sounds like it's being naughty.
It did. What would I be looking for?
I need to know their names.
Okay.
I'm not at the medical station, so I don't know what it's called. Bye. I know it's a medical room, but I don't know what the name is.
1 second.
I hate it when I do this.
By imperiousness. At least I'll know when you come back in. Come on, let me pick a spawn point again.
I think backspace will do that. Is it backspace or does...
Yeah, I did that, and okay, there it goes. I see survival kit. I see one called space suit. I don't know if I want to respawn in a space suit.
Come on now, why not?
Oh, why not? What could possibly go wrong?
A bunch of medical rooms that I saw earlier. Planet.
I'm scooting my way over to one of the medical rooms on the station to rename it. While I'm here, I might as well look at the defensive systems.
Can you see if I'm a member of your faction? Because it's your name, your faction is blue.
Yeah, I see you.
All right, where the hell am I?
I don't know. I can't see that because you don't have maximum range. You only see within a certain radius.
Oh.
So you're gonna have to essentially kill yourself and do exactly what he's doing. But let me name the medical station real fast.
Okay. How do you
or at least check
yourself?
the name.
How do you 86?
You gotta let me do this first.
Oh sure.
Otherwise, you won't be able to spawn.
Okay.
It'll sometimes it auto spawns you in another ship, and you're like, well, I didn't want to do that.
All right, fair enough.
I also want to make sure we can get you some food so that you don't starve.
We got packets of ketchup prepared.
Ooh, ketchup? No way. Hello, Dump.
Hello. Just trying to.
Ah, yes.
Waiting for it to load up now.
I'm also apparently going exploring. I'm an idiot.
Okay, I think I see what happened. It appears that the medical rooms are not shared with the faction because the person who built them did not do that. So I'm going to turn on admin mode and take it away from said person.
You're fired.
I was fired years ago. I feel like I haven't played in like a decade.
I feel the same. Okay, so we should be good to go. Go ahead and press backspace, Duluth, And then it should be called Oblivion Medical Station or Oblivion Medical Spawn.
I'm hitting backspace and it's not doing.
Oblivion Station Spawn?
Yeah, should say something like that.
All right.
I literally just renamed it and then forgot immediately.
It's not letting me do it.
You
I can't.
You'll have to hold it. I had to die and respawn like 2 or 3 times before it finally let me choose. It finally let me choose the
Did you disconnect?
Spawn point. Yes, it was not streaming in the it wasn't loading that. I could see the spawn point.
Yeah.
But it was grayed out. It wasn't streaming it to me. So I'm just gonna try relogging real quick.
Fair enough. I'm standing down here so that I can escort you guys to the food station.
I'm trying to figure out how to kill myself.
Backspace. Oh my.
Open your... Yeah, you need to hold backspace until it's like...
Shit, that's right.
Yeah, I didn't hear. What'd you just say? What'd you say? How do you do it?
You have to hold backspace. Just hold it for a while, and then it should kill you. If it doesn't, you could open your helmet and die the old-fashioned way.
I'm actually in a ship right now. I'm in a...
So,
well,
shit,
you got legs? No, I'm just kidding.
I gotta return to base, actually. Frack, I forgot. Because I died, I need food and water. I just found iron.
Jarl and other guys, can I just do whatever I want with the Condor?
Yep. I was going to delete it if nobody wanted it.
Originally, I was going to try and turn it into a support ship.
All right, let's try this again.
But yeah, I decided not to.
I was thinking about making her into a life support system.
Nice.
Good idea.
So, making force fields and stuff, and I'll dock her where she's literally almost like sideways connected to the main station.
See if it works this time.
And if we ever get fully attacked, this is the thing that we'll run to for our escape vessel. Like a little ship fuck. Like, we gotta go now, there is no option. Fill her with ice, a bunch of hydrogen, life support systems, all that stuff. Basic necessities for us to survive again.
Alright, I found iron.
If I were you, I would redock it to the empty clamp that's under my red ship.
Yeah.
Only because you have 2 very large rail guns there, and they will try to shoot through your ship to hit the enemy.
Okay.
And they will succeed.
Alright. But yeah, we'll call it, I'll rename it to the go bag.
The bug out bag?
Yeah.
I love that.
Because there's so much stuff in here that's just totally junk, and I'm just like, oh, I can make this thing into just a let's fuck off.
You know what? On the creative server, Jarl, I don't know if you saw it, but Wolfie built like a colony/cruise ship, and it has these big pontoons in the middle that spin around it.
Oh.
It almost gives you the idea of like they were for centrifugal force for artificial gravity. They're not actually used for anything, but it's pretty cool to look at.
We should turn that into a mine launcher.
Just fling them out with force.
A catapult, but for mines.
I think he uses them for hydrogen, so like they're explodable. But yeah, other than other,
mines are way cooler.
Yeah, because I don't think centrifugal force is a thing.
I don't know why it's not working.
you go get him, Parallax. You go. You do you.
Selected medical room is not ready. Please wait until it's streamed from server.
Are you
Too
trolling
bad
the
the
enemies?
NPCs can't respond back to shit like that.
Let's try this and see if this works.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get Duluth and Dimension. See if there's any way I can kill them.
So I'm able to do the backspace and get all the options to respawn, but that Oblivion respawn point is staying grayed out and says it's not ready. And when I try to click on it, it says please wait till it's streamed from the server, but it never does anything.
Okay, hang on. Let me change some of the settings. Okay, it is on.
About to say, he is in the faction, so is Duluth.
Says not ready, but it says streaming this time, so it might get there this time.
I think the printer built your ship brakes. Or the projector, I guess. No, it's in the process. It's not done yet.
And even if it was done, I still have work to do because the antenna system is I use a small rotor part with a small grid antenna.
Oh yeah, that's
just so that I can have a much smaller antenna on the thing.
Yeah, no, I was just letting you know it's actually working. It's doing its thing.
I know. I just need to go back to the base because I need to pick up food and water.
Yeah.
I got nothing to eat, folks.
I think I'll do my duck and mole miner before.
Apologize if I sniffle into the microphone because I hit the wrong mute button.
More useful in processing.
It'll probably happen again.
Material. So, yeah.
All right, Dump, I'm coming through. Beware of a yellow slug.
All right.
Let me try this.
Oh, that's right. I had a gun and stuff, and I put it away. So I would quit shooting at Puppy because I was being anti-productive.
You were being Ben, it sounds like.
Pretty much.
I'm so glad my friends know me that well.
Okay, I put an Oblivion Station survival kit.
That one also shows not ready on my screen.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Everything seems to be working.
I almost want to try to get them off the planet. I almost wonder if it'd be easier.
Look, guys, I want you all to
Get me off the planet? I'm off the planet.
Sorry, Dump. What was that?
I just got raided by a guy who just did a 42-hour stream straight.
Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Gosh.
Like,
damn,
on console Daisy, by the way, it did a 42-hour
Oh.
stream.
Jeez.
What?
The greedy peasant, and like he did it like a champ. Like I checked on him every couple of hours, and he was just going and going and going. Oh man!
Wow.
Wow. That is
That's
42 hours.
That's
Jeez.
impressive, yes.
42
Yeah.
straight.
Yes, 42 hours straight, and a 2-hour podcast after that, folks. Actually, you know how we run a survival game podcast. The Greedy Peasant runs a podcast dedicated to console gaming players, server owners, and all that kind of stuff. So, like, he is awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and everyone, but yeah, this is awesome, guys. I'm so happy.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's cool. That is very cool.
Okay, you guys are after the magnesium there and the cobalt? Might as well.
I got the magnesium. I'm processing about 50,000 tons of it right now.
All right, let's try this again.
Managed to remember that I need food and water, so I'm going to go for that deep ice there.
Yeah.
Let's join game.
But the only problem is there's the added search automated division light transport.
Yeah, I saw that. But...
Let's try this again.
I'm gonna check on something, see if I can just kill you guys.
Why would you do that? I mean, Ben, I would understand, but why me? Why kill Brig?
Let us try again.
I mean, I verified that everything's up and running. I don't understand.
This asteroid's got to be made of nothing but completely ice. Holy moly.
That's what we need.
I'm just wondering if I already have an access hole that I've already dug.
It shouldn't be that, like, I'm spawned too far away and that it's just not loading wherever you guys are at, right?
Nope.
Because I logged out and exited all the way back to Windows and just reloaded the game and everything. And it still says those two among a lot of others are not ready.
Most of my team have abandoned.
Did I break it? No. Turn down the graphics to see if that does anything. Just to see if I can get one of these to load.
That's what I'm looking at.
Did someone fly a spaceship out to the middle of space and abandon it?
No.
I didn't.
Like, there's literally a flying spaceship with the antenna beacon 2 on it. That's not claimed by anyone.
Claim it.
There. Longsword Mark 95. Okay, convert to ship. Production.
Could be because it's on survival according to the forums. I'm not sure if I buy that.
Well, it's now mine. It's actually a fighter.
Okay, I have an idea.
What?
I might be right here next to you guys.
No, that won't work. This is unfortunate. I think in order to fix it, we may have to log out.
I might be right next to you guys.
Setting.
I'm next to a big, what looks like space station, but I don't see any of y'all's. Like, I don't see any of your.
Button to register some of the.
Yep, I see it. I've been right here next to it this whole time. I was just facing the other direction.
Are you in the Explorer craft?
I am in a space pod.
There's the ice.
Okay, so now all we gotta do is find out where in location Duluth is.
I'm not in there yet. I had to. Well, wait a minute. Maybe I am. Heck.
I know part of the problem with this ship. It does have some incomplete parts. It has no gyros.
But you know what's wrong with it?
They got no gas.
Oh no. Hey, Dump.
What's up?
Whenever you get a chance, you should go check out Puppy's therapy office. It's actually really dope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You need help? I can help.
And by
She
help,
has
she
degrees.
means by help,
What-
she means
why-
pushing you out an
Why
airlock.
why is it that you always talk like Rick from Rick and Morty? Yeah, if you need help, help.
What do you mean?
I just have a question.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the one who's drinking.
There are-
If anyone should have slurred speech.
Or by chance built by you for that?
Sorry, what?
Never mind.
No,
Sorry,
you broke out a
I
little
hear
bit
you.
on Discord
Yeah,
too.
I said, was there a door built by you for that?
My door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your door.
My door for my office? Yeah, I built a
Yes.
door.
Oh, okay, I ground it down and rebuilt it because it wasn't shared with the faction. I'm sorry.
Ah!
No, my door.
It's fine. It's shared with the faction now. It's
Also,
okay.
who messed up with my signs? What?
Look,
Where's
it's-
the arrows. What?
It's
I didn't-
it's
Who touched my signs?
it's limited access therapy, Dump.
Wait, did she finally notice the sides?
Oh,
I went
That's
in
fine.
there like a while ago, and I was like, "What?"
That's what I wanted to show you, Dump. We put a sign in front of it, and it's a meme sign, and it's like, I don't know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it. It's right outside our office.
No, I put a whole bunch of them,
saw
didn't I?
arrows. I saw arrows.
Did I put a
I
whole
didn't see
bunch
that
of them,
one. I don't think that
Daryl?
one loaded in.
I don't know.
I think I did.
Whose big orange and yellow ship is this out here on the side?
That might be me.
It's
Might be
Purdy.
me. I just spawned in a rando ship, and I have no idea where I'm at.
I think Dumpgrah's in this ship.
That's the Condor.
It's Purdy.
I'm tearing it apart.
I'm right behind the Condor. I can see in its booty hole.
Look, it's a lady. Stop looking.
Just come in the back.
It's a lady.
Look,
I can do that.
If you want to look, you gotta pay. That's right. I just named it a prostitute. Deal with it.
Rude.
Okay, somebody explain to me how to reset the spawn point because I keep spawning into a ship.
The ship you're probably respawning into is the Condor itself. Actually.
No, I'm not.
If you hold backspace, eventually it should let you select a.
Okay, let me get out of the seat first and see what happens. I found that out. If I get out of the seat.
Yeah, I did have to do that too.
Please confirm. Do you wish to respawn? I say yes, and it puts me in the same boat in the same spaceship.
You should be able to do that a couple of times.
Should not be on.
I had to do that a couple of times, and then finally it let me select something.
All right, I'm trying.
Finally, it's like, okay.
Yeah, fine. We know what you're trying to do.
There we go. All right, where would you like me to spawn? Well, actually, it's not ready yet. Hang on.
Oblivion Station.
Spawn. I see it. It says it's not ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, so you're having the same problem that Dimension was having.
Right.
Sorry, I'm working on troubleshooting. I'm listening to a video in the background too.
I don't know. I'd go try to get him if I could see if we could get him spawned somewhere that we knew was close. When I spawned in this Explorer, this space pod, and it spawned me this Explorer ship, it spawned me close to the ship.
So I have available, that's ready, Bylon something with a bunch of numbers. Plant Thrower 4.
Bylon is a planet, yeah.
Space pod, space suit, PXN, the respawn ship 5, space pod. Everything else is not ready.
I ended up just spawning in a space pod and then looking around, and I found them and flew over here because it happened to spawn me close by.
All right, I'm just gonna try this one. There's a refresh option on them for the.
Yeah, it wasn't. That wasn't doing anything for me. I mean, you obviously can try, but.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna spin a space pod, I guess.
Hi guys.
Hello. It's Wolfie.
Yeah, I'm here.
The other miscreant who destroys my slug.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Has the stream started yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're well into it, Wolfie. You're as usual late to the party.
I was playing Roblox and then I was like, oh wait, it's Saturday after noticing, oh, there's 6 people in the call here.
Ladies and gentlemen, he was born on a Monday, and it was last Monday.
Okay, Twitch, pull up this URL stream.
Hey Duluth, do you happen to know how to drop GPS coordinates?
Not yet. I'm still working on getting into a space pod.
Press K
Hang on.
and go to comms. What was it? GPS there.
Okay, give me a minute.
Yeah, if you
Right,
drop one once you
don't
get in, I
talk
might
about
be able to
that.
try to come get you.
Okay, that sounds good. Give me a minute.
We don't talk about that on stream. We don't talk about it. All right. Collection tours.
Well, my gravity mining technique is doing wonders here to all this ice.
Does Yarrow know he's muted?
Probably talk in the chat when he does that.
No, I did not know I was muted. That makes a lot more sense why everything I was saying was just being repeated by other people. Oops.
Spelled it. I saw he was
Listen,
muted
streaming
for
is
you.
hard, okay?
I believe you. I believe you. I know.
Somehow
Yeah.
I think you're patronizing me.
I mean, we are, but it's supportive.
Maybe.
patronizing.
Yeah.
Supportive patronizing. I gotta remember that for when I patronize my wife. I'm supportive patronizing you, dear.
Patronizing
I'm
you,
agreeing
but
with
it's
you.
supportive
Isn't
way.
that what a good husband does?
Happy wife, happy life.
Gaslighter. Happy dude, happy mood.
Irritated wives, hilarious life.
What did you just say?
Slightly irritated wife, hilarious life.
Oh, I thought you said bro-tato life. I was like, what the hell is a bro-tato?
It's actually a game.
Now that you've
Brotato's
said
a
it,
game.
Now that you've said it, I wonder what a brotato is.
Brotato's
You just
a
go
game,
to pick
actually.
up. You're in Russia and you go to pick up a potato and it's like, whoa, welcome, dude.
Brotetoski, how are you doing?
It also happens to be wearing slicky athletic pants.
They're made by Adidas, of course.
Well, yeah.
Okay, who wanted to know? How do I find out where my my location is?
So you press I.
Okay, hang on.
And then you go
Yeah.
to GPS.
Okay, I did that.
And then you're gonna click New from current position.
New from current position. Okay. Yeah.
All right. It'll say something like
Yeah, I got it.
Duluth #1, right?
Yeah, I got it. Yep, I got it.
And you take that one, and over where it says copy to clipboard on the right-hand side,
Done that.
you click copy to clipboard, and then under comms,
Yeah.
which is the tab up at the top,
Yeah, I got
you
it.
Control V to paste it. Control V pastes.
Okay. All right, coming in hot.
And then you hit send.
Yeah, boys. There you go.
And
Come get
now
me.
we
Come
can
get me.
all see where. Get me! We can all see.
All right, everyone,
where you
aim
are.
your guns.
I'm curious. All right, everybody,
Fire one.
get ready to fire.
I don't know. They ain't got enough artillery on it.
Always have more artillery. Join game.
We have a Death Star.
If I may offer a shortcut to the going into the menu and pressing the create from current location, if you type in /GPS space whatever you want the name of the GPS to be in chat, it'll create the GPS with that name.
Oh, you're real close, actually.
Am I? Oh, I see you guys. I can just come over by you. I see you. I got you.
That's
Here
basically what happened to me.
Here I come. It would decide.
That's probably why you guys couldn't spawn at the medical things, because that's one of the things that was suggested, was that you guys were too close.
All right. Oh yeah, I did send you all the pictures.
Shh! We don't talk about that, Wolfie.
We don't talk about that. No, never.
much
No,
ice
no.
did you
I
want?
don't want to get.
500,000.
Oh, change the subject. Lovely. As much as you can bring back.
So like 200,000.
I'm really tempted to build.
Sounds great.
Okay. I'm about a quarter of the way there.
I'm really tempted to build it. I just toss it out of the planet. It'll get there eventually, right? Hopefully.
Yeah.
Indubitably, I do say.
Yes.
Yes, indubitably, yes.
Gosh, she got a good ass. Ugh.
Are you in a ship or anything, Duluth?
I am. I'm coming right. I'm gonna be right behind. I'm going right past you. You're gonna slow down now.
All right.
Stuff like this streaming bullshit is really killing me.
Are you using a spacesuit? Or are you in a tiny ship? Because I didn't even see anything when you went by me.
Where is it?
I'm not even by you. I'm like right. I'm look to the. If you're in the space station, I am at. I don't know. Like I'm looking right at the space station. I can see Dumpgrah outside playing around.
Gotcha. Okay.
No man, I'm not. I don't know. Where, how do you change the view on this thing? How do you go to the third part? I forgot.
V.
V.
V for view.
Yeah. I'm
I
in a
was gonna
blue.
say for Vendetta, but that works.
It's blue. it's boo.
It's
Perfect.
basically the same movie. It's just got Whoopi Goldberg and 5 other ladies on it. That's a joke about the okay, I'll just see myself out.
I'm just face palming myself.
Sounds appropriate.
Not quite Captain Picard double face palm, but you know we're getting there.
I don't know if that was even worth a face palm. Honestly.
It's worth a face palm, not a Captain Picard face palm or double face palm, but it's worth it.
Are we evaluating my fucking joke failures like
maybe a face
it's
palm
some sort
and
of
a
economic
cringe.
investment? Oh my god, I hate you guys.
No, you don't, because I brought many sexy slugs.
I don't want your slugs. Now, if you said
you
donuts, change.
Fine, I will name.
Wait,
I
you
will
said
rename my
donuts? Who
ships
brought donuts?
to
Who brought
donuts.
donuts? Who brought donuts?
I like donuts.
Fine, I'll
really
rename the
wanna
goddamn slugs into
live-
donuts. Is that better?
Yes.
Oh. I really want to legit own a donut shop. Like, I've always
Donuts are
wanted
good.
it,
I want you to own a donut shop too.
but I would die.
A diabetes.
I mean,
Hi,
there's worse
I've
ways
got
to go.
diabetes.
Jarl owns
You do? I'm sorry.
Jarl owns 2 donut shops, but eats half his profits. What does Jarl have now? Diabetes.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to exit the donut.
I don't have diabetes. I am diabetes.
You are the diabetes.
I'm worried about you now. And so's my chat.
Now. Nothing happened.
It's much easier to fly these things when you're not lagging out every 5 seconds.
I bet.
Oh, you don't want. Oh?
What? What is this? You don't want to lag? That is weird.
The lag is the
Oh,
fun part. It means something fun's happening.
Right?
For me, when I was playing on the laptop, it meant anything was happening, period.
For you, it was barometric pressure in the
Yeah.
atmosphere was changing.
Oh, you just took a step? Just wait.
You sound like one of those crosswalks. Wait.
You have those too? Oh god.
Oh hell yeah. I remember one time my daughter seriously asked me, she's like, Dad, what are those for? I looked at her and I said, Sweetie, that's for the deaf people so they can cross the street. I meant to say blind people. She was so confused. She's like, how could they hear it? And I'm just like, what do you mean? They can't see. She goes, Dad, that's blind people. I was like, that's exactly what I just said.
Nope.
No, you... Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Daddy's crazy.
Yeah, you know it's bad when your daughter's just like okay to you.
Listen, at my house, it's a world of women rolling their eyes.
And they roll out of their heads on an everyday basis. Oh shit. Back up.
Look to chat. There's probably a snarky remark.
Okay. This lag.
It'll be really bad at first because you're kind of loading in the whole station.
Mm-hmm.
But then typically after that it does improve. Typically.
Okay.
Typically.
You might have to make a sacrifice to Lord Clan.
Yes.
I've got the perfect sacrifice if you don't mind a few explosions.
I was going to say Puppy. Puppy's a pretty good sacrifice, but anyway.
Yeah, Puppy is a pretty good sacrifice.
I've got a ship that explodes when you paste it.
What?
Yeah, no,
I'm
God.
sorry. I just heard my name. The fuck?
Listen.
Wolfie literally has a ship that as soon as you spawn it in, blows up and crashes the game. Okay?
It crashed your game on a whim. Okay, I don't know how that happened. I've never crashed when it spawned. That was the first time it's happened.
You crashed in games now?
I can crash a person's game on will, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Be right back,
Yeah, the
guys.
ship that's
Run
Florida
for
Man
your
Friday
lives.
just crashes everything.
It's glorious.
Someone
one of
tried
these-
to rebuild my ship after it was damaged. They did not do a good job.
I didn't damage it. I haven't been here in like 4 weeks.
No, this was when there were like 2 of us, and we got attacked and had to run away real fast.
Which one of these things has water in it?
I was wrong. We ain't got no water in it. I'm sorry.
Well, that is the form of gas in this game.
And my game
Wait
just
a
crashed
minute.
again.
I'm having fun. This is fun. It's always fun. Hold on, I've got to send the link to somebody, right? Peace.
Wait a gosh dang second. Did I? Okay, I found the problem. Don't worry, no one did anything with my ship.
Sure.
Guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying hi.
Hi.
Get the hell out of here.
No. No.
Okay.
Back to work.
I'm
I don't
lagged.
work for you.
With a lot of you.
Actually, you work for me.
I'm the
That's
work
he
for
is
no
You want
one.
shit
wanking off.
fixed?
He is the XO though.
Well, I said this was going to get fixed by Monday. I'm afraid now, unfortunately, I just noticed this wire here.
This
it's
is
now-
Star.
it's now
Is
gonna
this
be-
Star
it's now
Trek?
gonna have to get
When you
fixed
say
by
Monday, is
Wednesday.
it going to be Tuesday? You son of a bitch! I knew it.
No, I said Wednesday.
I know, but I knew you were going to delay it. This is Star Trek all over again.
No. Hey, look. This is not the game for ancient time-traveling Tholians,
Are you
okay?
inside the ship?
I'm inside a ship. Or I
We don't have
was.
to deal with
Condor.
ancient
I'm trying to dock
time-traveling Tholians.
You're doing
Is that a boom boo?
If I kill you, I'm sorry.
A
Let's see,
booby?
is there anything new that I missed out on? There's the
No.
leg ship.
I'm out of the ship dump.
You have not missed out on a thing.
I got out of the
slammed
ship.
into that ship. Is that a spawn pod?
Oh, by the way, I might have messed up the Artemis trying to use it in combat like
How?
a month ago, Wolfie.
Okay,
Sorry.
I don't know for sure though.
Just point me
3
out.
months ago, the last time we played,
Yeah, I see. It was a long time ago, and I'm not even at Oblivion Station, so I can't really show you.
Oh, it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? It's something major like the fuel line.
I don't know, to be honest.
It was full of
wish I
fuel
could
when I
answer.
checked earlier. How do you get out of this ship?
Out the back.
I don't know
My
where I am.
advice to you: plant explosive.
I will blow this thing up. I don't like it.
I'm trying to
Wait.
land connected. Do not blow up the.
You're on there, Dump. You're on there. And
Crew
now you're not.
arguing. Abandoned ship.
What is
Oh,
that?
cool. Just tell me when I'm on
Okay.
it, and then I'll connect it. Thank you.
It's my body.
Yep, now you're on it. You're on it.
Thank you.
All right,
Connect.
I'll be back. I gotta reboot my computer. Everything just decided to die. I'll be back.
all right, sounds good.
That's rude.
You were on there right now, Dump. And it's green.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's will do it.
Okay, so this thing weighs 3,000 tons. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing to be a little bit lighter.
I'd make it heavier.
I mean, you could get rid of some of the luxuries, right?
Like the toilet.
Running
All the
water.
golden toilets just get ejected.
Wait, whose ship is this?
If there's any food or water in
Somebody's-
there, I could eat that and lessen the weight of that ship doing that.
Oh, hey, speaking of which, if you guys need food and water, it's at the top of the center spine of the station. We have a food dispenser up there.
Food.
We should have a ship version of a food truck.
I apparently can't figure out how to even open these doors.
Turn off your gravity generator when you're docked.
What?
Gravity's slanted on one side of the base.
Cool. I'll turn it off now.
Maybe that's why I feel like, oh, thank God.
Sorry about that.
I still can't
That's
open this
alright.
door. I still can't open this door though. At least I'm not leaning anymore.
Lean, boys. Hang on, I'm
What's
gonna
that,
help
Dump?
him out.
Are you in the back?
I am in this through these two big doors by where you parked at of the actual station.
Oh, you're trying to get into the station itself?
Yeah, so I got
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
coming.
first I got in the first door. The second door won't open.
I'm coming.
No, it's coming.
we may have
Oh, you almost
disabled
said that,
these
like, 3
momentarily.
times.
It's locked.
Has Puppy seen the signs outside of her therapist's office?
Hey, listen, we don't
Be
talk
right
about
back,
this.
guys.
Okay.
Last time I saw the signs, I saw arrows.
Sorry, there was a leak in my
Did
spacesuit.
you miss the part where I said that we were attacked and there was only 2 of us?
Yeah. Anyways, I don't feel like repairing this right now.
It opened. The way
I'm
has
slowly
opened
making
for
my
me.
way back with this ship finally.
Well, that's mine.
Finally, now we can see that it's been open for all of us.
Anyways, where's the nearest planet we want to go to?
I don't know. We really haven't planned for that.
Right now, it's just more like making sure the base doesn't blow up.
I've got a jump drive and I'm willing to go there. No matter the time.
Oh, okay, so.
Hey, Jarl. How's it going?
It's fine. Tower, I'm not alone out here. You will be.
The heck, empty? Why is that the one calling help? Hey, puppy.
Yes.
Look behind you.
Yeah, I heard you. I could hear you.
That
I could
was
hear
so
you from
loud.
a mile away. Gosh, you're so loud. I thought my ship was about to blow up.
I just went in a big circle.
So I was like, I was getting out of here. I was like, wait, is my ship about to blow up or something?
Does anyone else hear Puppy?
Yeah, I hear me.
What was that, Jarl?
What? I'm sorry. I was listening to Puppy.
How dare you?
Sorry, I was just listening to the very void of space until your beautiful sound, Jarl, of your voice came onto my comms.
I'm here. Don't ignore me.
Made my ears quiver.
What are you doing here, anyways?
Oh, I still have my MCC.
I've just been mining this rock here.
Why are you mining the rock?
What did the rock ever do to you?
Everything.
Bully.
Why
It
can't
was
I
here,
control?
in my way.
For thousands of years.
Yes.
Hey, puppy. Let's go.
Please don't blow me up. I love this ship more than life. Like, listen, I'll get out, you can blow me up, but just don't hurt my ship, okay?
What? Blow the ship up?
No, you can kill me all you want. Just leave my ship out of it. I worked very hard on this.
Wait.
This is my
What happens
favorite.
if we want to kill you in your ship?
No, you can't do that.
By using your ship.
Off limits. No.
Well, you said kill you in any way possible.
No,
I mean,
no. You can kill me when I'm out
I
of
hear
my ship.
backsies. I hear backsies, guys.
No,
Hey,
no.
hey guys, I like the signs.
Don't say anything.
I'm blowing it up. I'm just gonna blow it up from here, okay?
I need a sign to the food though.
Fire.
That was loud.
It was loud. Boom!
I didn't see a blow. I can't. This rock's in my way. I can't see anything.
It's dead!
What's dead?
The Ibubu.
Okay.
That's an enemy vessel ship.
Do we want to scrap it?
Vessel?
Or
If you scrap it, don't bring it back to base. Or at least don't.
okay, I'm getting my grinder drone.
Like
Do
you
you
could bring it
want me-
near base, but not as close as before. We got effed.
Do you want me to bring
Yeah.
my scoop over there? While you're
If
grinding?
you bring the green grinder ship and just dock it tonight.
Yeah, but gravity scoop.
Yeah, the gravity scoop actually collects all the parts and stuff. It's really good, useful.
Yeah, but the grinder.
Yeah, you take a grinder ship, and it grinds the stuff, but it poops the stuff out at the same time, and then my gravity scoop just goes.
Yep.
Just
Just
is
like
a technical term, of course.
Yeah, the most technical of terms.
Yes, it's what I'm doing with mining right now.
It gobbles it up like maple syrup.
You're just licking the freaking asteroids. You're like,
oh boy, we got 260,000 ice there, bud. Think that's enough ice?
Tight.
I was a little more concerned about the fact that it was described by pooping out the stuff and then it was up.
Look, don't question the slug in the scoop, okay?
That sounds terrible.
Screw man.
You can't question it, man.
Can't diss the slugs? Come on.
Yeah, don't diss the slugs.
Poop.
How many of us have actually seen the slug and the scoop in action?
Pretty sure we used it while we were scrapping one of those ships.
Yeah, on the Europa.
I wasn't here for that.
Yeah. No, yeah, he wasn't.
We don't talk about the Europa.
What
happens on the
failed
Europa
cargo
stays on
ship.
the Europa.
And what Ben did to it.
I did nothing to it.
Sounds like you did something to it.
And also, which Ben?
Well, obviously you.
Obviously.
Ben.
Look, you may have different clone numbers, but the actions of a Ben is tied to all of them.
It's a collective
I forgot about the cloning thing.
It's a collective conscious, like the Borg. Only Ben.
I will make you all Ben.
Just like,
Oh,
we have
God.
Gramps, you know.
That sounds
Gramps,
terrifying.
yeah. Forgot about
Oh,
Gramps.
man.
Alright, gonna go
Oh,
scrap.
man. Jarl, I can't wait for you to look at your Discord PMs later and see the funny thing I made about Gramps.
that was great. It's great.
I about to say, Sons of the Force looks like they've changed a lot to it already.
I'm gonna go touch
can't
this
wait.
orbital trade station.
It is a lot of fun.
I can't wait to like dig back into that game again.
So, Dump, did you by chance get the opportunity or a chance, one might say, to see the end of the stream after you left?
No,
Listen, we don't want to talk about it.
Okay, no, I was making sure because I'm gonna go delete my that part of my VOD if he hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, that's a smart idea. Yeah, that's a great idea.
Why?
Better pull it
Well,
up
let's
really
just
fast.
say that they weren't very happy with us and decided to enact revenge.
Hey, for chat, you want to go watch what happened to my friends when I left?
You know what? I've
You
seen
should
it already,
definitely check
Dump, but I think
Dimensions
you
footage. No, no. No need for that, guys. Come on now. We're all friends here, right?
We're having a great day night so far. Let's leave it that way.
Borg?
Yeah, I mean, you know, right?
Oblivion Station. This is Cargo Slug 1 on approach. 1.5 kilometers out, approximately.
1.5K. Thank you very much.
Please be
You just
advised, I
delete
do
the space
have mining
station.
slug and a scooping slug in tow.
All right.
I've seen his area on the creative server. There's just a really long line of slugs.
Not anymore.
Well, now he has a
That's
hanger
just
to dock his slugs in.
one of my many creative modes.
I love how proud he
I
is.
have
Just
several
one of
proving
my
grounds.
possible things.
I do have several proving grounds. You're probably talking about the promotional video of where I introduced War Moose Industries.
Oh my god, this sounds like a Fallout. Like, you're probably talking about our infomercial.
Let me tell you about our infomercial.
Where for $1,019,995 you can get yours shipped to you today.
To a projector near to you. I don't think I've released even the refinery slug. The new refinery slug by War Moose Industries, built upon the popular CS3 chassis. This is literally a one-stop factory shop.
You know what you sound like?
Ta-da!
That was good. But you know what kind of salesman you sound like? You sound like a Kirby salesman.
I'm trying to go for more of the used car salesman.
Anything? Anything.
You know, I'm trying to go for more of the used car salesman, but you know, I appreciate this feedback.
Yeah.
I mean, those Kirby salesmen, they knew how to really sell that vacuum.
Well, Jarl, you've seen some of my descriptions, right? Like on the... Oh, and I know Ben has.
Ben's just AWOL because he was laughing too hard.
Actually, I'm sorry. I had a little asthma attack there. I was muted.
You're not allowed to die. Come on.
Yeah, what the hell?
Only the clone, right?
Jesus.
Only the clones.
Anyways, Blue, you've seen my descriptions of the workshop of my things, right?
Yeah.
Do they not read like a used car salesman a little bit?
They do, and it's entertaining as heck.
I know.
Oh, spadoinkle. Oh, God.
I am bringing like 270,000 ice back, by the way.
Need all the ice you can get in this game.
Well, then I should have just stayed there. God damn.
God damn.
Language.
God damn.
Check yourself. I'm incorrect.
Y'all need R and Jesus.
You know what? I'm actually going to get rid of these greebles here.
Man, it's awesome having a jump drive.
Okay. I've sorted my food and water situation for the moment. How can I be useful?
You see that red thing over there? Fly to that.
Got it. Let me go get my ship.
Better pack some explosives just in case. You know, just ram it. You know, just if I can get everybody and just send her.
The whole ship can be an explosive if you're brave enough.
Are you talking about my ship?
I'm talking about my ship.
You
gotta use your ship as a kinetic weapon, don't you know?
It is called the bullet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, we got bogeys on the scopes, guys.
I killed one. It was dead in one shot, or at least I hope. I probably hit the antenna and just vanished. But it was funny. I mean, they're doing fireworks today. Been going for like an hour. Where's my phone? I want to read the book. There it is.
I see what I did wrong. Son of a...
What is that purple monstrosity over there?
Yes, puppy. What is that purple monstrosity
what is that,
over
puppy?
there? You wouldn't happen to know what that is, do you? Actually,
well, eventually
to be fair,
she's just going to attack us.
Puppy built her own ship.
Yeah.
Crap, that's...
Yeah, I did build my own ship. It's
Duluth
great. It's
ship.
the glitter bomb.
And so far, it's actually one of the only miners we've had that's had 0 incidents thus far.
That's right, because it's great.
Despite it being hideous.
I mean,
How dare you?
I've got my tiny miner today.
It's beautiful. Thank you very much.
It's been refit to be a scrapper. I mean, it crashed the server once, so it's got to be something.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, that was kind of funny. My computer was like just flatlined.
Worth it. It was funny.
All right, so that's the ice there, bug, guys. So
What are you saying? We've no more ice?
no, we delivered.
Wait. You actually came through with the delivery?
Yeah.
And I've actually come through with some usable salvage. That's a usable ship.
Oh yeah, that's good job, Ben. Oh,
Yay!
Jesus.
I brought back something that doesn't shoot the base.
Like, hey guys, I found this ship that wants to party.
That's an understatement.
I mean, it can shoot the base, but now it won't because I'm in control of it and not the enemy.
I don't mean to be like cynical and all, but that statement does not instill confidence in me.
Right? I'm glad somebody else pointed it out. Okay, so there's that.
I mean, it could shoot the
Goes
base,
back.
but it won't. Maybe.
Trust
I
me,
mean,
guys.
I
it
don't have
totally
the
won't.
weapons linked to a for sure button, so one of my keyboard's buttons might shoot, but I'm going to take that off for now, so that won't happen.
Okay. I've resolved the issue that's been bugging me about the ship.
All right, I'm gonna go
Apparently,
into a
my eyes
cryopod
are
till this Ben situation is dealt with.
Also, Ben, did you just Lord Farquaad us? Like,
Did I what?
Did you literally just say, some of you may die, but that's a risk I'm willing to take?
That
No.
is Lord Farquaad. Oh my God, you're right.
I think you just said it in a roundabout way.
I wouldn't do that.
Yes, you would.
Yes, he would. Yes,
you
he
just
would.
did.
Yes, he would.
All right. Let's see if the ship will
The
stop
one
in time
Puppy
now
comes
as
back
I
into
approach the
comms, she's
base.
like, yeah, no. He sounds delightfully evil. I love it.
Ugh.
So what I love about the fireworks over comms is that they kind of sound like somebody's picking up a coffee cup and setting it on their desk over and over again.
Are they coming from my headset? I don't think so. But...
I don't know.
Because they were like going
dude,
off like
just
crazy
drink your
outside
fucking
my
coffee.
window.
Quit picking up the cup.
Like they're going off like crazy outside right now.
I thought somebody just had a bad chair like I had and was just moving around every few seconds, and that was their chair complaining.
Yo, I'm coming home.
Awesome.
You know what? Actually, Dump, I just thought about something.
What?
Made a huge hole.
I think we should skip this week for the podcast.
You can't see my face, I forgot. Why?
Because it's the 4th of July.
I can watch it the next day.
All right, I'll let my wife know. It's fine.
No, I can't
It's
go.
your boy. Actually, no. I don't. We don't really celebrate.
Hey, I'd rather watch the podcast than listen to a bunch of fireworks going off.
Pop, 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 pop.
See, folks,
I like
that's the
You know-
attitude you need to have. Come and watch the podcast.
I'm sorry,
July
I
4th
like
only bothers me not because of the fireworks, it's because of the drunks.
You mean like me?
I don't mind people who are drunk. I'm meaning drunks as in like alcoholics.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yes.
People who have problems with alcohol, not people who casually partake.
Oh, that's
I'm
why
not making this any
room
better,
is
am I,
so
Bruce?
The building
There's a
repair
hole in the
currently.
ceiling.
I want you to know I'm coming back to base.
Oh, is there? There might be. We did
I have a
sustain
lot
some
of magnesium.
significant damage.
Ooh, good.
I was wondering why my ship wasn't pressurizing. Just saying, you're like, the doors are closed. Why is it not?
I don't understand.
I don't know.
Okay, now I'm gonna try not to
turns out.
crash.
Try not to crash.
Yes. Yeah, I gotta try not to
Day
crash.
is a good day to crash.
Listen, I can't let my perfect record go down the drain like that, okay? I got a perfect record to uphold.
Is the building repair currently on?
You should be.
Okay, I may not be in the area of it.
Okay.
I've got like my
God,
ship
I'm
is like
terrible
halfway
at this.
full
I made
and
everything
it's like-
cockeyed on my ship.
Diggity.
Somebody just laugh at that. That is a real word, isn't it? Isn't cockeyed a real word? Am I crazy?
You're correct.
Okay.
Well, I honestly, I have no idea. I've never heard that word, so.
You uncultured swine.
I used to.
Us filthy millennials
I'll give you a
used
hint.
an
It has
old
nothing
word.
to do with the body parts, okay? Because now that I'm thinking about the way it sounded, oh man, I went to the bar today and I totally got cockeyed. That's how I ended up with all these phone numbers. All right, well, I'm gonna go learn better words that don't sound like terrible innuendos.
Yeah, you go.
On the other hand, just
You
keep
go do
using
that.
those windows.
That'd probably be.
Yes, now I have it in building repair.
Because it makes for funny things, and you've already got the mature rating on your stream.
Oh yeah, I had to mature everything.
What? We're mature? Huh.
Yeah, if you open up the stream.
Freaking, I had to. I'm looking at the new categories.
It doesn't mean that we're mature.
Today, and I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
we're
so
definitely
Fallout
not
has drug and alcohol use and glorifies it. There's sexual
And, like-
content in it. I curse a lot, and there's horrific gore and violence. I might as well just check all the boxes.
All the thing.
You guys put a beating on my ship. I'm missing
We did not do anything.
almost 100
What
blocks.
happened was somebody decided that they were going to turn off all the turrets at the base. So when we got attacked, we were defenseless.
All right,
So-
where's
And
the
build and
repairs?
repair was also shut down. And I
Yeah,
know it
so-
wasn't us
Well,
because
who did
we were
that?
under here. We were under here building this lovely little hangar, which had nothing to do with the defenses.
Yeah, so I knew nothing else to do to defend ourselves with, so I hopped in the Artemis and did my best.
I mean, the base isn't gone, so you did a good job.
I wouldn't go
We've
that far.
been
We took
patching
damage.
holes in the base.
Yeah, we're
We
patching
did-
holes in the
But, like, it's not
we had to
gone.
replace some of the windows and no, but
not
that's why we
completely
lost a
gone.
lot of ice.
Well, I've replaced
Well,
this.
do
You're
better
welcome.
next time.
Are you
Hey guys, I got
kidding me right
another
now?
door that won't open.
Kick it in.
Go around.
Yeah, just grind it. Just
Oh,
grind
Yeah,
it.
all
just
right, got
grind
it.
it.
It's just a giant door. I'm sure it won't hurt anything.
Oh, we've been trying to do away with those doors anyways.
Yeah, those came with the station, and we don't really like them, but we don't have any alternatives yet. So
What? Oh,
I mean,
Oh,
I've gone through and
no.
switched some of the doors out for tiny doors. Tiny airlocks, actually.
yeah,
That would.
But
and I really
work
liked the way your
very-
airlock system worked, so I didn't want to like mess with it.
I just turned it back on
that would work too.
because it was turned off.
It was turned off.
It was turned off.
There's something.
Shit.
There's something in the base that just keeps turning things off. I wonder why.
I blame Pop.
I couldn't figure out how to turn
Hey,
off my ship
I
though,
am
so
I'm just now getting back to the base, okay? I've been
So
out
it is
of
Puppy's
the base this whole time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
No.
Puppy
You
doesn't
got
really.
the best excuse, so clearly it's you.
Puppy
I'm
doesn't
useful.
really do anything around here, so.
I got
Yes,
lots
that
of
indestructible
magnesium, thank you
mining
very
ship.
much.
Admin tools on? What's going on right now?
Actually, serious question. How much magnesium did you bring back?
A lot.
I do.
Yeah, how much is the plot?
Let's just
Don't worry
log
about
a
it.
lot
There's
in
definitely a lot
Like-
here.
Like 918K?
Oh, Jesus!
Oh yeah.
Okay. Like I
You
thought
just-
that
you just said-
50,000 earlier.
You just said that. You just said, looked at that magnesium ore and was like, yes, in my hold. Get in my hold there, baby.
Oh, that doesn't sound right.
I just listened.
She channeled her inner fat bastard and was like, get in my hold.
And the magnesium said,
All right.
I did not consent.
Book time.
Coming down.
Well, I am gonna have to modify and do some repairs to the ship, but it'll be useful. Make
Man,
sure you have enough space to stop, puppy, because 1,000,000 magnesium takes a lot of time.
Oh,
Thrusting.
I know. Okay, I'm being very careful. I'm the
Just make
safest
sure.
driver here.
You know what? I will get it that you are the safest driver here.
Yeah, I would have liked to know that you were approaching this docking port. I'd choose a different docking port for the. Can you actually get into the middle one there?
I don't know. I could go for the other side if I need.
The other side of this platform is my slug, the cargo slugs.
Yeah, duh. Don't you know he owns half the Vest ship, apparently? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, come on.
No. Okay. I think I can get in.
Ooh, dangerous.
Yeah, I think you
incoming hunter.
I should be able to get in. I just need to go to the side bit. Not that way.
I'm dying.
Wrong side.
Ah, so much better. You know, we don't really have OSHA on this station. Safety's
I'll let
kind
you
of just a
park
luxury
first.
we can't really
OSHA
afford.
is just a suggestion.
Yeah, it's a suggestive
Yeah.
organization in our sector.
Makes me think of
with
like,
me,
Pirates of the Caribbean.
and
They're
you'll
just
be
God.
in a world of OSHA violations.
Oh, that's funny.
This is Puppy. Have a problem? Talk to Puppy. She is our therapist. This is her office.
Has she seen the pictures yet?
Oh, I'm showing
yet,
Raiders the office.
No.
I'll just go in and start messing with things.
Wait. Listen, the office is closed right now, so like you can't get in.
Oh, what's wrong with the office?
It's
never mind.
under-
There's actually a sign telling me exactly what's wrong with it. Cool. I'm just gonna go inside. So this is the office here. Never mind. I figured it out, Puppy.
Hey, I
Didn't
got a
have to worry
question
about it.
that Forcio mod.
Uh-huh.
Does anybody know if it's first to use? Does it stop ships from ramming if you use it right?
Nope. It does not stop projectiles. It only stops oxygen. So it'll seal it.
Oh, okay. Have we ever thought about making a net system?
I hate you all.
To stop oxygen from leaking out?
No. Okay, so somebody was just joking with Puppy that magnesium weighs a lot and to be careful about her speed. Have we ever thought about actually making if it's possible, a net system for runaway ships?
Ooh, interesting
It's
idea.
called another ship to go and catch it.
Yeah, it's actually called the Slug.
Yeah.
We don't really have shielding technology, so
The closest thing would be to have.
Okay.
Is to.
Puppy, where are you?
So for a net system for a fully loaded
I'm
ship,
parking.
I would
Very
say
delicate
This'll take a
process.
while.
the best option we would have is
There's
to
like 2 ships, and my ship is huge
Hang on,
here. Okay.
Puppy, hang on.
Be
We're
careful.
gonna go on a private channel because I need an appointment.
Oh dear
Well, I
God,
wonder
they
what
actually went.
that means.
Okay, so even though Jarl's got it, Puppy's got it. To answer that question, the best I could think of right off the top of my head, with a fully loaded ship, is have it so that the connector, with a push of a button, can start ejecting the magnesium out, and then essentially have a gravity scoop like what I've got, just suck it in right away. Or for the ship itself, You could theoretically do it with gravity generators and
True.
and artificial masses. Technically, if you think about it, you could create a gate system where you could. That's something I'd have to play with though to get right. Otherwise, lots of explosions.
What about
explosions are the best part?
So I know there are things, such thing as called magnetic plates, right? And
Yes.
you could build them on.
That just launch you to another ship.
I know, but they can automatically attach to a magnetic plate if it gets close enough, right?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
if we can we adjust the strength of those?
No, not yes and no. The problem, not the distance. That's the problem.
Collision speed is the problem.
Yeah, it would be the problem because
It
as
would
soon as it
break
would come into range, it would be moving so fast that by the time it engages, it would probably just break it. Exactly. The best option would be to have artificial masses on board and have gravity generators slow it down so then it gently catches it.
Okay, yeah, because I was thinking about putting the magnetic plates onto artificial masses and pretty much just making a scatter field. So when you go in there, they all start attaching to the ship. And that does kind of what you talked about. But your other idea is better.
Well, it's essentially the same kind of idea behind a gravity catapult. So, if you want to do a Battlestar Galactica style launch tubes, right?
Oh yeah.
It's the opposite of doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm agreeing with you. I'm just saying that, yeah, it's fun. That's cool. I like that. I was just thinking about it because you see it all the time in real life. They have ways of slowing stuff down.
All right. So Puppy, I can see your ship. You're doing great.
Thank you.
Glad you could fit in there.
Yeah, I had to tilt it.
Yeah, I see that. But if it works, it works. That's the main.
I made this Corvette. Originally, it looked so sleek. Now it just looks like a pregnant guppy.
Well, that's what we were aiming for.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we were going to name it. Pregnant Guppy.
Guppo Prego.
Wait, we were?
Yeah, the Guppo Prego.
Prego, my ego.
Right.
I still say...
No, thank you.
Guppo by Prego? What?
I think it's
still say my Rust Bucket 2.0 was a pretty ship.
Well,
it was.
anything that's named Rust
Alright,
Bucket
we're
is.
I agree.
How do I get out? I got out.
F gets out.
Unfortunately,
yeah. Sometimes the brain just shuts off.
FYI. Gets out, turns it off.
Anyways, I hope you're happy with all this magnesium.
Yes, we need it for the weapon systems.
Definitely.
Okay, now I gotta go see what's up with the signs.
Don't laugh
Everyone
like
on the
that.
base.
Y'all laughing like
Everyone on the base.
Look at that
I'm
beautiful,
not getting near
fabulous Borg cube.
I just want to point out that for once I was not involved in this one.
Yeah, because it worked, Ben.
This way?
I'm taking a screenshot of this before anything happens.
By the way, you guys almost made me choke. I smelled that my dessert was ready. It's like cinnamon rolls. I go out there and I grab one and I take a bite out of it and I hear Dimension go, Prego, my ego, and I almost lost it.
Oh gosh.
I do be trying.
Is this? Why? 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 Why?
You
guys
It
all
ain't got no
hear
gas
why?
in it. Why are you asking
You can
why?
all hear. I mean,
And
why
look,
you
it's
asking
say
why?
no to say no to hydrogen. You're very anti-fuel. We understand.
Say no to big hydrogen.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? See, look at this one right over here. This one right here. This poster was made by a member of my community just to troll you.
Wow.
Hey,
I can
Puppy,
hate them too, right?
Honestly, that poster's so good. I put it up in my workshop. Down
Really?
below this, yeah, down in the hangar space below the base. It's in my bay. Because I love it.
Hey, Puppy.
It's honestly great.
Hey, Puppy. Do you need to borrow this?
Yeah, I think I might.
Okay, time to choose it. Get the fuck out of here.
So can I get my therapy sesh or what?
Was not. Oh,
We're
looks like you
closed
guys
for
been
renovations.
called out. Looks like you guys been calling out. It said you took their creation and abused it.
Well, listen, okay? I'm sure the person who invented nuclear physics did so with good intentions.
Right.
But we found a better way. Anyway, I'm just waiting here to be checked in.
Okay, hold on. Let me just give me a sec.
How much air did we lose? This thing is still pumping air out.
Jarl of Goats.
Oh, that must be me.
Is there
I love that you're standing there because the door's just shutting on the side of your head.
It's
Oh,
fine.
you know,
it
your
happens. It has
office
a
is much
sensor.
smaller than I thought it would be.
Well, you know, we're renovating. So, anyways, on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you feeling today?
I'm at like a quarter of a tank.
What?
Really?
I'd say maybe a 2.5.
Yay! See, we got a comedian here. Great.
Where?
Well, wannabe.
Anyways, so what brings you here today? What do you want to talk about?
Well,
anything but gas. Alright, cool. Bye. Every time.
She's like, "What do you want to talk about today? Anything but gas." I just got up and walked away. Just having a problem.
Good talk.
What we really need is we need a fabulous Borg poster.
We do. I gotta
really
make one.
Do.
You know it, girlfriend.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, dude. Here comes the cube, or some like phrase like that.
Lol.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I feel like
you owe me $100,000, by the way.
What?
Oh, it's a good thing the dollars.
The space station is
in
the
space.
space station's funded by the Canadian government, so healthcare is free.
We don't have a centralized currency up here.
Also, the $100 million is actually like $17 million in Canadian.
But it's all paid for, so it doesn't matter.
Can I
Dang it. I got distracted
All
on
right.
what I was doing. How's the Condor treating you, Dump?
Well, I've made her lose almost 180,000 kilograms.
Man, that's better than Weight Watchers.
Guys, the thing is filled to the brim with junk. Like, I'm not even talking about possible like cool storage areas. Like that was part of it, but like, I think I stripped out all of the lockers and stuff that like were like cool storage areas, and it only went down like 10 kilograms. But the amount of like heating vents and pipe works and all this other stuff is just like, oh my god.
It is
like,
supposed to
we
be a,
don't need these
fancy
pipes.
crash.
Well, no, I'm not even talking about proper conveyors. I'm just talking about decorative pipes. Like somebody was all like, I'm gonna put this pipe here, like some sort of like industrial studio for artists.
That is what this game is.
I mean,
Why is
Just a
there
hipster
Why
studio.
is there some kind of troll picture in the control center? Whatever.
I forgot about that one.
Are you talking about Shrek? Captain Shrek?
No, the orc one.
It honestly looks like that. But yeah, I
That's
just walked
'cause
up
we
here and
need more
there's this big
darker.
giant troll thing.
Right.
don't you
Because the
recognize
darker.
Shrek?
Huh?
Do you recognize Shrek?
know what Shrek looks like. That's
Oh
not
no,
even
that
Shrek.
ain't no
Look
Shrek.
at
That's an orc right there.
All the DACA.
You never know.
It's Space Shrek.
Gotta paint everything red.
It's Shrek, but in space.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
someone once told me that once something's in space, it's no longer space blank. It's just a regular whatever. That people shouldn't be referring to things as space whatever.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
I'm not
deep,
one of those
man.
subscribers.
Well,
I mean, I'm not
if you
either.
really
I'm
think
just
about-
saying that someone once told me that.
So like that's like
no
when
idea
you're,
what
like
you're
in
talking
Brazil,
about.
you don't call the Brazil nuts Brazil nuts. You call them nuts.
Well, I never thought of that before, actually.
That's
So they really, so
philosophical,
to the Brazilians,
like,
they
who
are
told you that?
these nuts.
Smart.
So
Donuts
it's
are
not
really
American
cool.
cheese, it's just cheese.
We
It's
call it
processed
processed
cheese.
cheese, actually.
That's its real name.
I don't know about that. I'll have to take your word for it.
Pepper Jack's better.
Excuse me, but why are you changing my sign? That says my things. What are you doing?
They
What? That was like my
What do you want
sign.
to have?
You can't just.
Can you show the sign?
5 cents? I don't think so. It's a lot more than that.
Oh. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, dang. I think you're going to need a slug for your slug.
Why?
Well, you had it here with the engines running, and now they ain't running no more.
Ain't got no gas in it.
Ain't got no gas in it! No, but seriously, it really has no more gas in it.
It's fine.
I was gonna bring it back, but I was like, for the bit, I'm just gonna let it run out of gas. So puppy.
Yes.
How's it going?
This was a widescreen, correct?
You
A
know,
wide
it
LCD.
could be going better.
I think
to be
so.
honest, you know, just
Lots of
too many people
references
talking
to the
about gas
gas
these
do you
days.
think? Yeah, the gas
Exactly.
prices are super high, don't you know?
Yep. Super.
Where's
high.
Speaking of gas, I don't want to be that guy, but I've been like farting in my room all night, and it's kind of killing me. So
Maybe you should just keep that to yourself, dude. It's a little gross.
I'm sorry. I thought we were all mature adults here who farted.
You clearly overestimate me.
You're talking
Yeah,
about how
you got the last part right.
We're all mature adults, and yet you're talking
I am
about
not
farting
mature in the
all
slightest.
day.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not laughing about it. I am expressing bodily concern.
I
You
mean,
just had too much chili.
God damn.
Oh God, this sunburn is driving me crazy.
Ah, it didn't work. I'm sorry, puppy. I was going to give you the Lucy psychiatric help,
The
5 cents.
what?
You know, like
Oh,
Lucy and
like
Charlie Brown.
yeah, peanuts.
What?
Ah,
You could fix it.
darn.
I tried because I thought
Nice.
that would actually be a nice touch.
You know, at least as long as it's not the gas one, you know.
It's like, you know, as long as you guys aren't touching my shit.
Yes, but no one touches the DACA sign, please.
You know what? You want to know why there's a lock on this door? So people like you can't come in.
Whoa,
my
what's
stuff.
that supposed to mean? People like him.
Wow, sis.
wow.
Come on. So much
People-
ignorance.
Damn. God,
People with,
wow.
people with
What do you have
problems that
against
need therapy.
comedians?
Like, all the people with the gas jokes can't come in.
Do you need therapy for that burn? Brick?
No, I
You know
talked
what?
myself.
Puppy, this is the Admiral. Do you read?
Uh,
Oh, she doesn't read.
it's, This is Jeff. How may I help you?
Hey Jeff, I need you to go ahead and take Briggs in for some therapy pro bono.
Fuck no.
All right.
Yeah, it appears that Puppy has been verbally abusing him, and she is HR, so we're gonna need Puppy to do something about that. I'm starting to realize why this won't work.
Well, that's already too late. It's already signed up, ready to go.
Ready to go. What the hell happened to him? Ready to go.
Hey, try the airlock treatment.
I do not consent to this.
I remember why I love coming to these sessions.
I understand now. You think we need consent. Oh, that's adorable. Ooh. Did you just coo like an owl?
Look, I stretched and it felt good.
That was you who said that?
I think so.
Oh, can I get it? Oh, yeah.
Why?
Can I get a
oh
These are
yeah?
the days that make me think, why do I still come here?
She's like, why do I still even invite these guys to Phasma?
I was just thinking the same thing. I forgot what these
gas in it.
I forgot what these streams were like.
She secretly enjoys it.
Jeff is my only friend here.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
You know, Jeff makes some great chili. Just you're going to need some gas X for him.
He makes some really good peanut butter too.
Oh, Dimension, that's not peanut butter.
Yeah, Jeff peanut butter.
No, we don't have peanuts up here.
No.
It's called Spread of Jeff.
Yeah.
No, it's called Jeff.
Choosy Mom's Shoes, Jeff.
Exactly.
There, I couldn't remember what it exactly said, so I fixed it as best I could, Pup.
Okay.
But now it just says Puppy's Counseling Clinic.
So it's a lie.
Hey.
Normally,
I help
counseling
people.
clinics, you're able to talk about whatever you need to discuss, but
It's Puppy's
We don't
airlocking
accept-
clinic.
We don't accept the G word.
Go.
after Pride Month, damn,
Yeah, Pride Month just ended, Puppy. You gotta give him a
that was too soon, bro.
Right? That was just questionable.
Hashtag cancel Puppy.
That sounded like the
cancel Puppy.
That sounded like the most passive way to say you're disgruntled with something, Ben. The way you said that.
I mean,
Listen, the word
That wasn't very
gas.
nice.
You just said the G word. Like, that could mean anything. Like, that's a hashtag canceled.
So could people say the F word, and that could mean anything.
food?
Falafels?
I'm
Falafels.
dying now.
Flatbread pizza?
So, how's it going,
Did you
y'all?
say flat bed?
No, flat bread.
That's right.
Oh, I thought you said flatbread, like
I want to
guys,
have
I'm
flatbed
going on
pizza
strike.
instead.
I'm writing that down, guys.
The
I gotta
only functional
flat
miner
bed.
here, and
I
I
gotta
have to
go
go on strike.
start a restaurant
You gotta
real
go?
quick. That gives me a great idea.
You know, I always wanted to
Flatbed
open.
pizza.
I always wanted to open like a quasi-Italian restaurant called Westside Luigi's. I'm always put them on the west side of East Side Mario's.
Do we still need ice? Does need ice?
I seriously wonder if these streams sometimes set back humanity.
Oh yeah, every time,
For sure.
every single time.
You say that.
Ben, we're just but a drop in the bucket of the setbacks for humanity.
Have you seen some of those setbacks?
I live
We're
them
not-
every day.
Look, as long as we have maple syrup and Chef Boyardee, I'm pretty set.
Chef Boyardee, gross.
Ew.
What?
Are you putting them
Oh, I'm
together?
sorry,
that's
was I
that's
not
a
clear
real
enough?
question.
Chef Boyardee, gross.
Ew.
What's wrong with the chef?
Yeah, I hate to tell you this, but he ain't a chef.
I know that, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's my comfort food.
Have you had Chef Boyardee ravioli? That shit is nasty.
Yes, I was literally eating it today. It's my comfort food.
Oh.
There.
When I have a little bit more money, I can afford more than ramen, I get Chef Boyardee.
All of us food snobs are like, ew, gross. I can't believe you're talking about that.
I like ramen.
I do too, honestly. Just don't ask my wife what redneck cheesecake is. It's definitely a food for under the influence and not for everyday life.
Okay, I gotta know.
I don't want to know.
I gotta know.
It sounds like
really
not
don't wanna
food. It
know.
sounds like not food.
It sounds like something amazing.
It's well, amazing. I've never heard it described as that before.
Yeah, right.
Your description was amazing.
It's
crap.
So you take the brick of ramen, right? And then you like sop it up with water and microwave it so it becomes kind of soft. And you do a brick of ramen, American cheese, a brick of ramen, American cheese, a brick of ramen, American cheese. Yeah. That's not a sober food. It's
that's not a drunk food.
I eat it so much all the time.
I have a concussion and I don't know what food looks like food.
I did not say drunk food. I said it's a not sober food.
Look, we can't just talk about the drunks. We got to include others, don't you know?
Yeah, it's not always about alcohol.
I feel like you guys are ganging up on me now.
No, I'm serious. Like, my wife saw me make that one day, and she's like, that's freaking heinous.
You made it, not your wife?
No. She was like, I can't believe you're eating that. And I look at her, my eyes are all bloodshot. I'm like, bro, it's so good. Like, I like ramen, and I like American cheese. So why not just put the two together?
Oh, I feel like your wife is going to be in chat. Like, I'm so disgusted.
She is right now. She's like, you're disgusting. I did eat cereal and ice cream after. I had the whole gambit. You know what? I feel like she's calling me fat. Luckily, I don't got to worry about you guys calling me fat, right?
No,
I mean,
of course not.
Guys? Yeah, see, right? Dump's got my back.
I would, if I'm going to call you fat, I'm going to be calling you fat with PhD because you're Dr. Fat.
Oh, hell yeah. Thank you.
Yo, this
I guess you could call me Boba the Fat.
Not if it's shooting.
After 20 years of being a gangster on Tatooine, ruling all of that, I mean, he might be Fat Boba. He might be Boba Fett. Possible, right?
Instead of sealing Han Solo and carbonite, it's just top ramen and American cheese.
That's disturbing on so many levels. I just want that to be known.
Just response, oh no. Just no.
Oh, Jarl.
Why do you have to say things like that when I have a visual brain? I saw that.
You saw what? You saw me standing there in my boxers faded out of my face?
No! I saw Han Solo encased in that crap.
Don't worry, he's still alive. It's ramen and American cheese. It lasts for centuries.
The only thing to make it more like long lasting would be to add honey.
Boba Fett even seals them in like the top ramen plastic wrap.
Oh, by the way, Blue, you wanted the projector?
Well, I'm kind of occupied right now, so if you're
Well, if
still
somebody
wanting to
wants
keep
the
going.
large grid projector, it is available. It's
I'm
on
hand
pad.
building.
So am I.
Fine, you do that.
Because I don't know how to do anything else.
Yeah, fine, do that.
Does it make you feel any better, Jarl?
Doesn't have a gyro. Wait.
What would make me feel better? Because I could use the spiritual pick me up right now.
When me and my wife were first living together and we didn't have a whole lot of money, like 10 cents to our name, I went to the dollar store and bought us the stuff, and when she asked me what the protein was, it was tuna fish for spaghetti.
Okay, here's the thing. I like my wife's tuna casserole, right? Which is essentially Alfredo noodles and tuna. I really don't think tuna spaghetti sounds that crazy. It's just red sauce instead of Alfredo.
Well, my wife won't let me live it down.
You're like, well, my wife won't let me live. Oh, shit. Dummy, okay? Blink twice if you need help.
I know you're not able to see my camera, but I do.
I know, right? I'm also not going to help you at all. Oh, it's cream of chicken. I thought it was Alfredo. Never mind. Apparently that would be disgusting. The other Mrs. confers, nasty. We're outnumbered.
See,
I'm with you, Dump. I would not have turned that away. I would have been like, I'll give it a try. I mean, I eat shrimp with red sauce. Like, is it different?
And see, Mrs. Briggs was here. She would say, I gave up years ago and just let him have his chef warranty.
No, you are a monster for.
At this point, Briggs, I feel like Chef Boyardee is not the worst thing we're talking about.
What? How dare you? You take that
I have
back.
a bunch of these warheads I want to place in the station, guys.
Oh.
Especially
Well, I mean,
right
we
by
don't really
Jarl's
need
cryo tank.
We really don't need the therapy station, so she's not taking any of us.
Yeah, it's kind of useless.
We could put like assemblers in it. That it could be useful.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I was about to look for my slug, but I didn't remember where I parked it. It's inside the scoop still, isn't it?
The puppy's been awful quiet.
Oh, Dump, can I show you something? Where are you at? There you are. I saw you kind of floating outside earlier, and I wanted to catch you before you were deep inside the bowels of your ship. Oh, you're not outside. That's the welding from the build and repair system.
I can come outside the ship.
Jarl's going insane, thinking the AI, the bots.
Yeah, can you come in the back, please?
We need Puppy to actually.
Only if you ask me.
What do you mean?
I just said please, like I asked.
I'm just making sure I have informed consent.
I heard my name.
Clearly, he wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, he said you've been very quiet. You must be hunting rabbits.
I was just, you know.
Sorry, I'm on top of the ship.
I was just talking.
I'm
to
on the
people in
bottom.
my head. Nothing weird about that.
So I know you like hanger porn like I do, and I want to show you this hanger I designed. I was actually pretty impressed with it.
Also, I'm getting some ice now.
Trying to look
So
for you.
here's a force field over here, so that Briggs can bring some of his larger vessels in to the hangar.
I don't know where you are.
I was just next to you. Oh shit! Okay, there we go. I turned my beacon on. Do you see me now? Hey, Dumb.
Give me a second. There's so many things to look at. Okay, there you are.
Sorry, I forgot I hit O earlier, so that I couldn't be attacked for my nonsense. So this has a force field which will prevent air from leaking out of it.
Okay.
But ships can drive in there. So can missiles. And then this is the side ports to his slug yard.
Okay. Also, I heard you say something about missiles. Have you had problems with that before?
Oh yeah, the force
Not
fields
yet.
don't block missiles or anything. That's why we installed them in the mod.
They just sound like you were bitter about it.
Oh no, I tested it to make sure. I'm like, okay, good.
Oh, okay. I can see why he calls these things slugs.
Yeah, so this is his hangar I built. It's all tied into the ship systems.
Definitely like it.
But I know you liked the hangar that we had, and then this, of course, is just so that the ship coming through the bottom here has a place to dock. I know you liked the hangar I built back on the original Garrus before it broke, so I wanted to share that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
How do you add ship components to your hotbar? Like
The shift, just click and drag.
when you're in your ship.
Press G.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Oh crap, there's no air in the space station. Okay. There's no air on the deck above the main and the control.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go take a break for about 10 minutes. I'll see you guys in a minute.
Bearded Ziggy, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I gotta say, I do love a lot of the names I see on Twitch. Just very inventive.
There, 50,000 meters. That should be good for broadcasting, right?
50,000 meters to broadcast? Sure.
Yeah, if you want to summon every enemy in the solar system, you go right ahead.
And you'll drain your batteries.
I have reactors.
Yeah. Drain your reactors.
50,000 meters is the max an antenna can broadcast.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware of that fact.
That's the idea.
Everybody come here.
I'll be able to see you.
The invitation boat.
I want to be everybody's friend.
You'll bring
I hope you like. You're that weird, creepy, nerdy kid that collects slugs in a terrarium. Have you seen my slug? Have you seen my new slug yet?
This one goes far distances.
I call this one Brutus. He's a good slug. You'll love my slug.
These orbital trade stations have a standardized docking port.
That's what she said?
Had to work on that one, didn't you?
I don't know.
All right, we have a jumpable cargo slot.
But it's docked. Why isn't it detecting?
Hey guys, remember how I did jury duty like a month ago?
Yeah.
They finally paid me.
Oh,
Who want-
nice.
Nice.
No, they
You
only
got,
pay
like,
you in my
13
state
bucks,
$10
right?
$10 a day plus mileage. But to give you an idea of how long or how far away I was, I went 3 days and got paid almost $200. That's how many miles away I lived.
That's quite the distance.
Yeah.
But it was nice to see they didn't forget about me. As I wouldn't have forgotten. Pepperidge Farms remembers.
I believe I'm the richest person on the server now.
That's funny
Doubt
because I'm the
that's
admiral
funny.
and I'm gonna need that money. I have a therapy bill I gotta pay.
That's right. You do.
Yeah.
So like, really? I mean, who's the richest here?
I mean, have you been paid yet? No, so not you.
No.
Hey, I get paid.
What was
by,
Puppy's price? What
other
was
people,
Puppy's
okay?
price? I will happily pay that.
Yeah, you get
As long
paid by
as
the Canadian
it's
government because
100K?
it's free, you idiot.
100K? Okay.
Yeah.
She gets paid by the Canadian government because remember, it's free for the rest of us. That's why she's so crappy.
All right, I'm back.
Hey, I am
You get what you
the
pay
best.
for.
Well, that wasn't
Yeah.
a drop. Yeah.
Look, her wait times are worse than the ER guys. Let's be honest.
Listen,
So she's
people come to
definitely,
me, you know?
so she's definitely under Canadian taxpayer funds.
listen.
Oh, I placed
am
this thing.
the best in space, okay? Best there ever is in
Just want
space.
to point out,
Yeah. Yeah,
Unable to
because
place
we're all
true.
talking
Yeah.
about this crippling debt and everything else. And as a fellow American, I feel like I should be part of this.
Part of the debt.
No, I
if
need
you
to
would
make
be
my
part
own
of the
debt.
debt.
You want?
Oh, okay,
You,
there you go.
can you can owe me 100K too if you want.
Hey, Dump. Where you going?
Oh
Wait,
God, he's
what?
like a lost puppy. Where are you going, Tom?
Going where I want to go. Why?
Well, I just saw you look at my monstrosity and then slowly drift back down. So without saying anything, so I was a bit concerned.
Do you want me to look further at your monstrosity? We talked about this dimension. I don't like
Probably
looking at it.
not in public.
Be right back.
Oh, thanks,
Okay, let me see
Ben.
your monstrosity. Where is it? Is this
I'm not.
blue thing? 4 legs? I'm sorry.
No, it's not the thing that I'm underneath working on.
I hope you guys need ice, cause I got ice.
How much?
Well, I've only been mining for a few minutes. Oh, I got
You moving my monstrosity?
I got 400K.
Yes, you want it.
Not anymore. I fell off.
I love how Puppy flexes by going, "Hey guys, I got a bunch of ice. How much?" Well, I've only been mining for a few minutes, but 400K, is that good?
You know.
I don't like to brag.
I don't like to brag, but 400K.
Looking pretty good in there. I mentioned this is like
400
your full
kilobytes
first
of
guess.
ice? Damn.
To be fair, all I built was Slayer on the bottom.
Listen,
Everything else is the
when
respawn
I go out
pod.
mining, I deliver.
Except for
Whoa.
except
Sounds like
for
a
gas.
pizza place. Oh.
Pizza?
I deliver that
I
too.
mean, you deliver gas as well?
No, that's the only thing I don't deliver.
Mm.
We're eco-friendly here.
Well, Briggs, we're doomed. You know why?
Don't even say it.
One of these days, Puppy's just gonna say it. To steal it from us. Why am I flying away? Maybe I need to turn dampeners on and off. Easy now. Getting that glamour shot. Hell yeah. Look at this ship and her tasty big rear end.
Wow. I think I'll keep that.
It is not my fault.
I'm back. So how much gas did I miss?
What?
None. There's none in it.
Oh, there's no gas, yeah.
There's no gas, yeah.
God damn it.
We tried to convince Puppy to bring some back, but she said, no.
Yeah, and she's just like, no.
Pushed me out of an
Did
area.
she just leave?
It was really rude.
No.
It'd be funny if she did.
Yes, she did. She did. Don't worry, she'll be back. I hope.
She always comes back.
And to this day, they were still waiting for her to come back.
I was just, it's weird. I just disconnected. That was so weird.
Did your Discord run out of gas?
My computer used to be powered by hamsters too.
Did your Discord run out of gas?
I need to reconnect. F5. Where's my phone?
You know, if it's any consolation, Puppy, my wife also is getting sick of that joke. I was like, man, my favorite thing is teasing Puppy with that one joke about the gas thing. And she's like, yeah, it's annoying. It's like, damn, okay. Guess I'm the only one with a sense of humor.
You know you're doing wrong when you annoy these.
I say you're doing everything right if that's the case.
I'm glad you got my joke.
I tried really hard, dude. Ew, that looks gross. I don't like that Greeble either. These are the worst Greebles. Let's switch to this one. So does anyone else here add unnecessary shapes for design, or am I the only one?
Nope, we'll definitely do that.
What?
Okay, so I don't
You mean
do
aesthetic
that.
stuff? You mean doing stuff
Just
like
make
that?
a cube.
Yeah, for aesthetics, you know?
Just make a cube.
Did you just
Work.
say my ship looks like a pube? That's rude.
Whoa,
No,
whoa.
I did not say
Wow,
that.
that
at all.
escalated super
Rude.
fast.
That
I know,
definitely
right? What
had
did
some
I do to
gas in it.
deserve that?
Okay, I'm staying out of this one for once.
I mean, like I always say, just stop giving them the ammo and they won't say it.
I hate you all. I hate you all.
Yeah, quit giving us gas. I mean, you're literally bringing back 400k of it.
No,
I just literally brought back 270,000 of it.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
but
but she
you're
brought
Canadian.
back-
You don't matter.
Yeah.
What?
Huh?
We
Like, literally,
need
those things
Canada. We need
I
Canada
don't
for
know,
maple syrup.
That's what Canadian gas is, isn't it?
No, stuff too
Red
precious
Green
and-
would probably agree with you.
No. Maple syrup is,
Well.
is too holy to use in a gas tank.
Oh, so it's Chef Boyardee then.
You know what they say, gentlemen. Ladies don't find handy. They still find handsome. Oh wait, I did that backwards.
You screwed that up so hard. If the women don't find you handsome, Lisa can find you handy. Keep your stick on the ice.
I love Red Green. Have you seen his YouTube videos?
I'm a man. I can change.
I can change
if I have to.
If I have
I
to,
guess.
I guess. If you watch his YouTube videos, the funniest thing is at the end when he asks you to subscribe, he just kind of drives up in a right all over and he's like, "Hey, Who knows? People would still find this shit or this stuff interesting 30 years after it was off the air. But if you're here, hey, hit that subscribe button. It's just the funniest way to like ask for subs. So good. I love Red Green. I want to own all of the Red Greens on VHS because I feel like you have to have them on VHS to really enjoy.
VHS, damn.
VHS.
We're getting old, huh?
Yeah.
No, you just have to. It's kind of like.
Man.
Don't you mean
the
you're
thing.
already old?
You can
Puppy.
be airlocked anytime, puppy.
Puppy, you just came into a geriatric channel with like really grumpy astronauts.
Look, when you get
And
to
you have
our
the nerve
age,
to say that?
we are really out of gas, so you're going to have to bear with us.
Look. I
Okay,
don't
what?
mind VHSs, but I don't miss them.
Yeah, right.
What is
Alright, I want to go exploring, guys.
Yeah, that's how I found the Dark Souls gunship.
Dark Souls gunship. You had me at Dark Souls.
Well, that's what I named it because I found it. I can name it.
Okay.
You didn't call it Goose or Quack or something?
Nope. This was found, so I named it after my favorite game series. Well, my new favorite game series. And I think she's 100% operational now.
Do you have to pipe drills in order to add them?
Yeah.
Well, shuck a dang darn.
You can manually move the items out of them. Just
It's a
tedious.
pain in the freaking ass, and you still have to have stuff connected.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to add one to
you
this
mean, like,
ship
pull it
here.
around. Do
And it just
what I
keeps
do.
telling
We
me
have
can't
a
place
scoop.
drill.
Just use a goddamn connector attached
More
to just poop
scoops!
stuff out.
I'm just trying
Nah,
to
it's too
build
hard.
a ship because I've never built one before. So I'm just making
Got
my
lots of
first
examples
attempt.
around you.
There we go.
There's so many
examples
materials.
is a strong word.
Just try until it doesn't work anymore. Or just keep trying. Plenty of materials.
Yeah, I just don't know why I can't mount it. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You gotta mount it always.
Certain blocks don't have full connections. So you have to make sure it's got connections. Let's go home.
I hear jumping. I'm guessing Briggs is going out exploring.
Do not have a GPS for the station?
You don't have a GPS for the station?
I do. Never mind. Hold on.
Okay. It's like we've got millions of them. I can help you out with that.
Jump drive. I named it something dumb.
Here we go.
I love the way you
God.
said that. I named it something dumb.
I mean, do you expect anything else?
No, it's just the complete honesty.
Yeah, there's no indicator that it's the base location. It's just, oh, this is what's here.
Yeah, I think we have our antenna turned off right now or something for some reason.
I'm back.
There's a... Oh.
I think
there's
they turned
a
it
lot
down
of...
because they were detecting the range.
Yeah, I remember we did something to it. I can't remember. It's been a little time.
Oh no,
Man. Oh no.
I am starving. Hold on. Do I have food?
Yeah, you gotta eat your gravel paste.
Yeah.
Let's see. synth food for now.
You'll love the food. I hear it rocks.
Actually,
Dump, do you get it? Thank you, Dump. Thank you. I live to please. Thank you, Dump.
The food here is full of tuberculosis. Just call it extra protein.
I wanted to ask before I did so. Can I go to the planet by myself?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Okay,
go to
cool.
Lambda Base.
I
We could use someone down there, actually.
I was asking because I didn't want to, cause more lag than unnecessary.
Oh.
The
Dude,
base is still more.
The server's running at like 0.6 all the time. I think it's fine.
Wait. Okay.
You're good. Go down there and let me know if it's still there.
I was down there. I was down there when we started. It was there.
Oh, I'll give you that for sure. Let me give you the coordinates for the Lambda base.
Thank you.
It was still standing when I was planetside earlier.
Were the guns still armed and full of ammo? That's the real.
You want
That, I mean, that I wouldn't know. I can.
You can take the command module that's there down. It's got a parachute.
If you want, I can also move you guys into your own channel for like planetside chat. Unless you want to still be up here.
I don't mind being up here unless we start talking about something important. Do you want to come with me, Dimension, or do you want to keep working on your ship?
Yeah, I can come with you. Give me 1 second. There's one more thing to put here, and this part will be built, and then I will be free.
I think there's still some atmospheric ships down there, and at least one buggy, if I remember right.
There is several things down there.
Yeah, just don't try to turn the buggy fast, basically slow down to almost a crawl before you turn. Otherwise, it rolls over.
Yeah,
All right.
That is kind of true.
Let me dump my inventory, and then that'll be fine.
Sweet.
Where are you at?
I'm in the big ship.
Shoot monkeys.
Not the big red turd, right?
Whoa, I unmuted at the wrong time.
I am
right when you're shit talking my ship.
I
just realized I don't think I have Oblivion Station in my GPS coordinate.
I'll get that for you.
Come to the very you see a door.
Yep.
What are you doing? Constantly digging, huh?
Oh wait, no, I do have it here.
Let me know when you're sitting down.
Am I not sitting in your lap? I thought you would know.
I'm confused. I thought I was going to be sitting on your lap.
Yeah, that's the only reason I came with you.
Are you behind me?
No. I am still trying to find the cockpit.
I'm 5. I'm sorry, guys. I'm 5 years old. I apologize.
You literally came in and then went the wrong direction. It's literally straight to the left from the door you came in.
Oh, I see it. Look, space directions are confusing.
Can you guys see my?
Gravity.
Can you guys see my antenna?
I was also
CS3LR cargo slug.
Yes, I can see that.
How far away am I from the station?
34
35
kilometers.
35. Okay, thank
good to go. I was also upside down when I got in the ship,
well,
so that probably didn't help.
Sound good. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Remember the realistic gravity in orbit. Bye.
Oh, we will.
Is that thing capable of going in orbit?
Sure.
We're gonna find out.
I love its little dongle it's still got hanging off the bottom.
We call that a dingleberry.
Wait, what are they taking down?
They're taking the Condor. He kind of gutted it and redesigned it.
Dang, guys, loud. I just see it coming
guys,
over here.
Could we get a rescue team on standby?
The best I've got is the command module, and then we have to build a whole new rocket down there.
Artemis is on standby.
Fuck 'em.
Well,
Artemis
it was nice
is not
knowing them.
You'll be able to
Not-
get down there and back out, I think? I don't know. It's loaded right now, so...
Alright then, man.
Puppy, could you write apology letters for their families?
I wonder if this is close enough for me to have.
Yeah. It'll take a while to get there.
I was gonna say, I like how you're thinking about it. You're like, no.
Hey guys, if we do
Well,
die,
I can
don't.
say that I'll do it, but I'm probably not gonna do it.
What was that?
Any idea on the max range on this magnetic foil cannon?
I think the max range is 800.
Well, manual shooting.
I think it was like 12, 15. Or was it?
What were you saying, Dimension?
If we do die, don't touch the big red button in my ship.
Well, you know, with everybody here in the chat, you know now we have to do it.
I mean, is that why the ship is named Trinity?
Trendy? Like it's a
Trinity.
fashionable ship?
No,
I
Trinity.
I thought you said trendy too, and I was.
I'm so stupid. I was like, what are you talking about? It's
I
trendy?
heard it too,
tried
Jarl.
to swallow a hiccup at the worst time right there. That was bad.
I was like, I don't get the joke.
Damn. How's your ship trending on TikTok and I can't even make
Yes.
it?
Okay. Dimension now, listen to me, okay? When we start to enter the atmosphere, we're going to go down hard, we're going to go down fast. On the top of the ship are 4
Sounds
parachutes
perfect.
with magnetic plates, and they're attached to the parachutes. There's seats attached to the parachutes with magnetic plates. Once you send the seat, all you have to do is push F and it'll automatically disconnect.
I don't know. That sounds like a whole lot of hullabaloo.
This is going to be awesome to listen to. I can't.
I already feel like this is terrible. Like I'm already confused, and we haven't even gotten to the planet yet.
Well, if you don't want to take the whole ship, you can just go up there now. Let me know when you push the button, and it'll stop, and it'll slingshot you to the atmosphere.
No, I'm
Trust me,
Dump.
he's
I
the
am ride or die
scientist.
with you.
Ride or die.
Ride and
Part of
probably
me wants
die.
to go on
But
this trip.
Hey,
too
Jarl,
late.
Wants to go on this trip.
Yeah.
could you turn your attention to the THI 8842 5?
Okay, hang on one moment. I am currently preoccupado in the belly of the beast.
What's the beast? I haven't seen that ship yet.
It's not a beast. It's my ship. I'm on the Shut up. Okay.
he's
Turn
in the
my
red
attention
turn bin.
to-
It's in the search ship.
Ah, yes, I see it.
I don't know what they're upset about. I didn't steal this from them.
My cannon is rearming. Hold on.
I don't see it anymore.
Let's see.
First, I've taken 3 shots of it. 2 of them have hit. The first one hit something explosive,
Uh-huh.
and the second one just took out the antenna. I think it's the same.
So what you're saying is you fucked it up.
It's yeah. I'm gonna go scrap it.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
So, when you're going to do a orbital reentry dimension, it's always good to aim way above the GPS coordinates. Otherwise, you're just going to end up being on the planet way far away from the thing, and it's going to take a lot more energy and fuel to get to the base from there on. It's always good to come from space directly down onto the location.
And if you press Control-Shift-O, and you have certain consoles in your system, it'll actually show the orbital paths so that you can plan your re-entry.
Interesting.
Control-Shift-O. I don't think we have those systems, but that's really cool. No, you're
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, dude. Oh.
That's an awesome
Guardian Leviosa.
Is that's a mod, right?
Yeah. It's realistic orbits. It's my
I love it.
favorite.
It's awesome.
Everyone, Cobalt. I'm putting up a Cobalt GPS.
Let me check real fast to see if I've got it. Unfortunately, all of my GPSs reset their colors.
I just made one. It's called Briggs's Cobalt Find.
Oh. Look at you.
Yes, being fancy and all that.
Being fancy and what?
There's a new side.
So, oh, there's a drone. I am giving this thing the heat right now.
What are you giving it?
The heat. The only thing I can describe it as, because
I thought you said your feet. I was like, I mean, I've heard of people doing that for money, but okay. He's like, I have so many credits. I'm the richest person on the server. I have my website, Only Astronauts, where I take off my boots.
Give that to me,
check space
right?
fences. Puppy, I would rush back to the base. There's drones going.
Oh. Right.
So, excuses. No, I'm just kidding.
Excuses.
Alright,
Well, I got
gravity.
I guess I got 663k ice. So.
How's the planet's battery look? Or battery? How's the planet? Never mind. I'm not gonna talk.
What?
What'd you say,
Nice
Dumpgrah?
day for gravity, ain't it?
Right. Hey, Jarl, here's my card. Come and chat. Make an appointment to chat with me, okay?
I would love to.
And
where are you now?
We're not talking about your problem with gas, okay? We're not talking
That's
about
fine.
that.
What's your current location?
Ice.
Nah. There's a proper name for that.
Ice.
Ice.
Oh, I could see where you are. I just looked up and there's a big purple glittery Rubik's Cube.
Dumpgrah,
Oscillating in space.
Are we gonna drop the dingleberry directly onto the planet?
Coming back now.
I was not anticipating that. I'm sorry. Dumpgrah, are we going to drop the dingleberry?
It's not a turd stuck in a sheep's wool, okay?
I have a question.
No, it's a turd stuck in a ship's hole.
Oh my god. I hate this group
boy.
sometimes.
It's fun.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, sometimes. Oops. Sometimes I just punched my mic and pulled a good one.
Hey, at least I leave delightful memes around the base.
What?
I said, at least I leave delightful memes around the base.
I think I've run out of ammo.
I'm just.
And I will add more.
So did you run out of ammo, or do you think you've run out of ammo?
Nothing's shooting anymore. I'm just gonna boogie my way back to base. Hold on.
Okay, makes sense.
So what I've done, I mentioned, is I've angled myself where we're actually going directly adjacent to the, not adjacent, against the planet's surface, and all of the largest thrusters are facing it to help us slowly descend down.
Gotcha.
Why did I attack that?
Good question.
Oh, I almost died. I was flying. Whoa! I was flying to the station too fast.
When does the moon's gravity kick in? How far away, roughly?
I don't know the space engineer's metric for their range on their planetary gravities.
It's pretty close though. Like, it's like 10,000
kilometers
or something.
Can I get a GPS for the space station?
Again?
I've forgotten which one had GPS.
I mean, I guess. I'm just dying here.
Oblivion Station. Hey, where are you?
Because I'm over by the moon. I'm actually past the moon right now.
Oh, there it is.
Alright, I'm just gonna go into my computer, spawn enemy spacecraft around Briggs. Okay.
I can do that. Do you want me to do it?
No.
Fine. I will spawn in a... I'm not sure where I'd spawn, but I'll spawn something in return. Oh, I know, a minefield.
Is the base... Are the base guns on?
They should be. Unless somebody turned them off again.
No one's been... Since me. Until today.
I touched
nothing. I was literally the last person.
Hi.
Until today. Who was
How's it going? How's the base?
Yeah, I have not been back into the base in quite a while, so.
It is possible it's run out of ammunition. I didn't bring a lot of ammunition up front with me, though.
Yep, cannons are on at the base.
Oh,
we're about 29 kilometers out. Dimension.
Copy that.
Anyways, we've got friends incoming.
Cool.
I've got friends in space places.
Go take care of them.
Gotta get ammo. Dock for a minute.
Snap.
Weapon batteries are opening fire.
Get them.
It really wants you.
Don't hurt me. I'm just a poor miner.
I'm just a poor miner. Da 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 da.
Ooh, silicon and ice.
I'm just trying
in the
to
same
make
rock.
the safe
Should've brought a miner with
landing.
me. Should have brought the scoop and a miner with me.
The space wasp has turned on its heel. I think it's run away. Nope, it's coming back for an attack.
To the station?
Yep. Oh, the station's tearing it up, though. Open fire,
Yeah,
station.
This thing stands.
Anytime now. Station? There you go. Nope. That's an idle operation. Station?
You guys okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
I...
yeah.
Yeah, you know, don't worry.
Do we need to actually install a minefield?
We're not too far.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're all good.
Orbit myself.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. We're fine. We're
We might be the
alive.
survivors after all.
Yeah, Dump.
What
They're the
am I
ones.
down?
They're the ones that are supposed to be preparing the rescue crew for us.
I'm past the moon here. I can't help anyone.
I don't want to be that guy, but
You're always that guy.
okay.
Listen, you always say, I don't want to be that guy, so that makes you that guy.
It's that guy. He's standing here trying to win the base. I think we ran out of ammunition.
I hear things firing.
Okay,
Now it is, because I just ran to the production.
Oh no, my NPC turned on it and destroyed it. Okay. I was broadsiding it with my Gatling, and it just annihilated me.
Just so you guys know, whatever crafting you're doing for your builds, you're gonna have to put on hold and make sure that we get ammunition built. I'll let you guys handle that, but we have no ammunition.
Do we have an assembler on the base?
Just a couple.
Good, because there's none in the manufacturing. It's just refinery. It's useful because we have a lot of material. I also brought a ton of materials back. I went scrapping for a while.
Let's go scrapping.
Do we need gold?
Oh, that didn't sound good.
Do we need gold?
Yes. We need lots of gold.
You want me to get gold?
I'm out past the moon and there's nothing around me. With a jumpable ship, I just found a silicon and gold rock.
All right. Just give us a GPS. If you want, I could bring a slug and the scoop thing.
I'm in a slug. I'm on my long range slug.
The
so what I'll do is I'll jump back, grab my scoop, grab my miner, and have it come out here.
I can jump.
Yeah, he's saying if you want, he could bring you some stuff out.
Yeah. All right, give me a second. Give me a second.
How about now? I can't take the pressure anymore.
We're going to try and get as close to it as possible for jump coordinates.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to leave on the screen
right
here. While we're getting closer to the maybe not. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I'll be right back.
Don't worry, Dimension. I got us almost there. We're about we're at 1/3 the planet's gravity, so it's gonna get a little bit dicey from here on out.
Not the largest deposit in the world, but it is gold.
Ready, Dimension?
There we go.
You know those moments when like your fellow person inside the ship doesn't answer and you look over just to make sure
there we go.
Get you?
Yeah.
Fine.
All right, which one?
Sorry, there was a leak in my spacesuit.
Goodness me. Okay. Which ones do you want?
We'll take the gold.
Like, which ships of yours do you want?
Well,
I have returned home.
I need my scoop, and I need
some
my
ice
miner.
cream.
I know where everything is. If you want to bring a different miner out here, that's fine. They can jump. Oh, there's more gold over here. There's another smaller rock with gold. So.
Yes, this way.
Hot damn. That's an amazing find.
You checking this out, Dimension?
They're not giant.
That's super cool.
They're not giant finds. The larger, it's kind of like it's a whole bunch of like you know how there's like smaller but still good sized asteroids that are larger, orbit the larger, bigger one. It's one of those systems, and the gold seems to be in the smaller pockets, and there's probably a big find of silicone in the big one, looks like.
Okay, so you want the drill ship,
Oh,
the tiny yellow drill ship?
Yeah, the one that's in my hangar area.
I cannot access it.
You could literally
You know
go
what I'm
through
gonna
the
do?
force field.
No, I cannot access the system. I'm
You
changing
can't
that
access the
right
slug.
So you didn't share it with faction, is what he's saying.
Oh, I can come back. That's fine.
No, nope, it's fine. I fixed it already.
Puppy's open for business.
Okay, how do I undock this thing?
Hey.
Oh, no. Oh, well, I gotta have to go.
Well, too bad. I like P for undocking.
The P might undock everything on our station, though.
No, not when you're in the actual miner.
Oh, okay.
When you're in a mothership, when you use P.
Oh,
so how do we
hold
do
on.
this, puppy? Do I,
Oh, are you out there? Where are you at?
Oh, actually, you know what? This is a better find. Looks like there
You know
might
what?
be
Jeff
gold
will
in the
tell
bigger
me.
rock.
Jeff will
There-
tell me.
Jarl, there might be more gold in the big rock, it looks like.
I hope you know, I don't know how long of a range I'm going to have with both your ships attached. One of them's quite large. I will shove everything I have in my ship into the base to make sure I can.
can I
Like,
turn on
I could
privacy
literally
comms?
just jump back,
Oh,
grab my
yeah.
scoop, grab my miner, come on back.
Yeah, but I want to be helpful.
That's fine.
All right, Dimension. So we're getting close. I did not design the VTOL system on this thing, but it is very helpful. So we should be able to drop here in just a minute.
Are those engines that turn like that, like special engines that are built for that, or is that something you had to design like that?
I think the ship came pre-designed that way.
Gotcha.
But it's based off of hinges. Hinges can work
Okay.
off conveyor systems. But yeah, it is a cool system.
This is docked, so where's the large cargo?
How much space do you need between an ion thruster and another, like, block?
At least one block, I believe.
I mean, for the thrust not to damage it.
Hold Control Plus. Press Control Plus.
Okay.
It should give you the damage overlay, and if you place it down and then press Shift R on it, it will lock the overlay in place, so you can look away from it. Shift R. I can feel it. Oh boy. So there's conflicting keybinds. There's Team Spot, which uses Shift R, and then there's Overlay Lock, which also uses Shift R. So yeah. Where are the large cargoes on the base?
Are those parachutes that I see sticking out of the top there?
Yep. They're my security function.
Gotcha. Just in case the dingleberry doesn't stop us.
Yeah, just in case my re-entry fucked up. But as you can see, smooth as butter.
I have mostly full faith in you, Dump.
That means very little.
Oh, my keyboard died. Where's my micro?
Well, so do those parachutes now.
Okay, you know what? Freezing keyboard.
Uh-oh. I'm frozen. My game's paused.
We're lowering down right now. I can see the base. It is behind us.
Yep. Just leveling.
You're doing great, Dump. You're doing great. Although, with that thing hanging down, those that landing gear is not going to do much good. And a touchdown and broke. Beautiful.
Okay, she's landed.
Very nice. Very nice.
And they had little faith. Dude, if you popped me right now, I would laugh my ass off.
It's for our protection, not just mine.
Ben,
But-
are you available?
Yeah, what you need, sir?
Can you report to Puppy's office? Not a big deal.
I need to turn the power back on for us.
Yes, sir. On my way, sir.
Gotta love this game.
We got a drop.
Just assessing if we had any damage.
Our dingleberry broke off halfway, but
I'm okay with the dingleberry breaking.
yeah, it's about time we got rid of some of it.
Oh, that's why it's not working. I'm sitting here. Why can't I transfer things into this? I had the connector in trade mode.
Ah.
Well, you're trying to unload the Artemis of the scrap I found. It's not going.
I'll be honest. Well, I'm pretty, confident. That I did this. I knew all along this was going to work. I had doubts a little bit.
I
Okay.
fully believed in you, Dump. I didn't think anything would go wrong. No, that is not sarcasm at all. No. I just know when I'm usually invited to go on a field trip, things usually go south. There's still time.
Well, we do need to refill her hydrogen because we ran out.
Should be plenty of hydrogen down there, just of the water. We
Oh, I
dug a
know.
couple wells.
I need a drink from said wells.
I always feel like I run slower. It's weird. When I do single player.
Really? Oh yeah, for sure. The game is running at speed perpetually. It's because the server's lagging a ton. There's a lot going on.
Oh yeah.
We've got how many people on? About a few. Alright, and now he wants the scoop. I just unloaded the Artemis, so it's going to have its full jump range. Hopefully.
Wait, buddy.
Which one is the scoop? Is it this yellow one? Oh! You're already back.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a miner on my Artemis. Can this jump?
Yeah.
Huh. I will take the miner over there then.
Huh. It'll go back up in a minute.
Oh well. Don't work for me.
Dock the miner to you.
I figured.
If things will dock up.
This is a prefab base.
I think I think I might have played here once with you guys.
I've never been here.
Do you want this?
The last time I played
can shove it on you.
base, we were building into a mountain.
Yeah, I remember that. I think I've been on this base one time.
Okay, there we go. My controls were a little pissed up. Yeah, that's the miner I want. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have my
There is
landing
food and
gears?
stuff here.
Yes, I do have my landing gears. Here, just bring it in. Right underneath you, where the mag plates are, have the cockpit slash engine just attached right to the bottom there, to the mag plates, and I'll lock her in.
I can only grab water, but I'm pretty sure further in the base we can grab more.
Lock there. Power her down. Perfect. And I can jump with this. Believe it or not, this setup works.
How far can you jump?
I can jump to the point. I jumped from the main point for where the gold is to here in one go.
Nice. Even with all the added weight?
It's just, well, it's one. Look at the size of it.
Fair. I shall head there too. Jump drive. Breaks gold and silicon find. Ready. Launching.
Did you say you found food dump?
Yeah, I wasn't able to access them. Just trying to figure out how to get to it.
Okay. I saw it in the inventory we were scrolling through, but I couldn't pull it either.
And just
Water, at least.
Hey, I'm back.
all right, and it's dumped. That you're coming with me again.
Whoa.
No.
We're planet
Who's in the Artemis
side.
again?
Hey, Jeff.
What the fuck? What happened on the bottom of my oh, I gotta turn around. Oh, nothing. Just baking a cake.
Y'all got
Cake?
lost.
Ooh, we're having a cake.
None for you.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
well, fine. I'll bake my own cake.
This cake is for people who are concerned about our environmental gas shortages. So,
Well, my cake is concerned for
Mhm.
eco-friendly lifestyle.
It took you a little bit there, but
yeah.
I'm glad you finished the sentence.
Yeah, it looked good. I like that. So how does that work?
Well, it doesn't include gas.
Anyways, you see how I'm talking about how there's gold everywhere in this area?
Quite a bit of gold.
Ghouls or gold?
Do we go to the right one?
I'm just sitting here waiting for my jump time to recharge.
This is my silicon and ice find.
Your gold and silicon find was also here.
I need to petition my community to see if they can name my ship.
We already named it.
The big red turd.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
What's
did.
its
We
name?
named it.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Something about pregnant.
Guppo o Prego.
Oh yeah, the Prego
Guppo
Guppo.
o Prego. Okay.
Yes.
Prego Guppo.
Guppo e Prego.
Captain, this is your XO.
How'd you get all the way down there?
Yes, sir.
We made it all the way to the planet's surface. The ship is fully intact, no damage. The parachutes and the Voltol system actually worked beautifully.
Oh, excellent.
VTOL, sorry.
I take it your orbital reentry went well?
It went as planned. We were able to come at a proper angle just above the base, go into VTOL mode, and then glide down with the parachute's help, and then use our hydrogen engines to brace ourselves just before we hit the surface. We did lose the nipple, but I kind of planned on that since it was extending far outside the ship.
Right.
What? We lost the nipple? No, we are in the right place for the gold and silicon. I didn't realize.
The dingleberry is gone.
It actually, outside of like RP, it actually went really well. I'm very happy.
Good.
Did the game update it so that it's not gold here? What?
Yeah, I'm noticing some weird issues.
This was the gold find.
Well, now it's the not find.
Oops.
This place is kind of a maze dimension, so don't be.
I already lost you.
If you get lost.
No, I made the GPS coordinates, man.
Coming out now. Go up the stairs again that you just came down. To your left.
Yeah, it looked like you were under my feet earlier, and I couldn't figure out how you got down there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of catwalks that go down.
Is the game capable, is this server capable of just randomly regenerating shit? Because this rock was a gold mine. Because we were at the right coordinates.
You might have given us the wrong.
No, I made sure to.
Wait, was it an asteroid?
Yes.
So I have to remember the GPS thing doesn't always move, but the asteroid does.
Not that soon.
True.
We got a runaway asteroid, son of a bitch.
Yes, it's on its way to the planet now.
So, I was looking to wrap up around in 13 minutes anyhow, but we are getting some server packet loss, so just be careful.
Gotcha.
From what?
Yeah.
Server packet loss.
Oh.
As I mentioned, just come on back. If that's going to happen, why don't we go ahead and get to the ship's cryo
Yeah,
pods?
about to say. Let me
Working
go
on it.
ahead and
Try not to die while I do that.
Be careful how fast you're coming, because you're going to splat if you don't.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking it slow, and I'm so far behind you because I almost did splat.
I'm at the...
Don't splat. Don't go splat.
All right, we'll jump back. Maybe that's why we're not seeing the gold.
maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
I'm gonna go ahead and dock this.
That's what I'm thinking. When you mentioned the gold was missing, I'm like, I'm noticing some stuttering issues.
Yes.
Might be time to officially buy a server.
Oh, and Parallax wants to fuck around and find out.
Let me up the stairs.
I just looked around and saw a fudge ton of enemy vessels.
Cool. That's always fun.
Usually when there's this many ships flying about, that's what kind of gets it all cranky. Especially if they're not really anywhere near us to...
Are you in it? Dimension?
No, it did not let me get in it. There we go.
Say
Nope.
access tonight.
It's just pushing me away when I try to get in it.
Look for the thing that like highlights the cylinder.
Yeah, I did. There it goes.
There.
It was just when I clicked on it, it was pushing me back just slightly.
All right.
All right.
Other than
Dumpgrah's out.
All right. Other
I'm
than
hopping
some
out too.
programming, other than some programming and some setup, the new gunship is complete.
Yep. Ouch.
Y'all have a good night, guys. Thanks for having me. Let me
Thank
join
you.
in with y'all for a bit.
I'm cleaning up the NPC ships right now. There are a lot of them around the base. Oh
There's
my
also
God.
fragments of some because they went boom boom.
They did, yeah.
Alright, coming back.
All right, guys. That was a fun sesh. Yeah, I built a few things. Might get better at things like that. But that's gonna be it for us. I'm gonna check and see if anybody is. Let me exit out of the game before I forget. That way I don't have to miss out on them doing it and have something crash. Let me see if anyone is streaming besides our crew. And see if we can do a raid before we head off for the night. Hey, Funky is still streaming, and it is her 1 year stream or 1 year affiliate anniversary. So we're gonna jump over and raid Funky. If you guys want to hang out for just a few minutes after the end screen's thrown up, we'll do the raid. You'll get them channel points. As stated before, the chat versus streamer stuff will be back. We're looking at doing the Long Dark as the next kind of channel point or chat versus streamer night thing. I've got a couple other things going on, and I got a couple things that I'm trying to catch up on, so it might be a bit longer, but I'm trying to mainly get the YouTube stuff caught back up. Once that is caught back up, then I'll be looking at putting more time and effort into getting the Long Dark streams ready and getting chat versus streamer to come back, because I'm looking forward to some misery in there. And I know a lot of people, there's some people out there that have a lot of channel points, and so it's going to be pretty rough the first few times we play. I know we did do The Witcher 3 this week, but we had a lot of co-streams this week, and I was really enjoying just getting to play with some of the community and play with some of the other streamers and things like that. So we kind of done that in place of The Witcher. I don't know kind of what's on the docket for tomorrow or Monday. I might do some Witcher then, but we'll have to kind of see how the day goes. I got a few other chores that need to be done. Yeah. I might procrastinate and do them later. But yeah, well, just keep an eye out on in the Discord for that, for announcements for when we do those things and when we stream next. I don't have my Discord thing set up, so let me do it manually. And then we'll throw up the end screen and we'll do our raid. Thank you all for hanging out. Anybody that was chatting, anybody that was lurking, I appreciate you all. Thank you, Imperiousness, for hanging out for a bit with us. And we'll be back very soon and for more fun. Probably a lot more co-streams too now that the PCs, we got the PC, we got things settled and rolling. It's easier to get in. And yeah, I will see you all in another dimension.